I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right, good afternoon. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Manningsman, on this blessed Tuesday. It is the day that the Lord has made, so come on, let us rejoice and be glad in it. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. Hope you're doing well. I am doing better than I was yesterday, so I give thanks for that, right? Not completely over it yet, but certainly doing a whole lot better. So I'm forever grateful. I continue to look to the hills from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord who has made the heavens and the earth. He keeps me, and he who keeps me, he never slumbers, and he never, ever sleeps. All right. Blessed love to everyone already in the comment section. Tennessee, bless up yourself. I know it's been a while. Big up to you. Siobhan Peart, bless up. All right. And Chorus Carney, up indeed. Blessings. And a day when we have a lot to talk about in terms of football. We're going to bring you up to date, up to speed with some specific happenings. And then we're going to, just open the phone lines so that you can call in and give your thoughts and your feedback. All right. So first and foremost, there's something that is very telling that I want to discuss. And maybe I've heard it ventilated everywhere or somewhere else. It doesn't matter to me. I think I need to give my thoughts and my feedback on this. Because I think it is important that we get perspective and analyze and break down things, and that we share our opinions in an unbiased way, and share that with clarity, with respect for people, even when we have strong reasons of disagreement. That is important. Big up Issa Allen. Also want to thank all the persons who took time out to say happy birthday. Some of you would have even contributed something, given something to me in celebration of the birthday. Really appreciate that as well. All right, we're going to dive into some discussions, but there is a photo that I know most of you have already seen it. All right, and I'm going to show you it. Like I said, most of you would have already seen it. You're familiar with it. And then I'm going to have my little preamble where that is concerned. All right. As usual, you can hit the like button. Please subscribe and share. Now, just a perspective. And here's the thing. I stand to be corrected. And if you know better, then you share it. So these are some new kits. They call them the seasonals by Arsenal. I think Jamaica has something very close to this in design. You can see it is the Arsenal kit. The top is £70, and the pants is 60. So that would be a total of £130. I think the pound is around 100 and I don't know. Let me check. Let me check the pound. It's close to $200, so we can probably safely say $200. So this value is like 26,000 in terms of on the marketplace. If you were a Jamaican buying this, I will say a couple of things. Listen, big up to Arsenal who continues. I mean, I don't know if any of the other clubs in the EPL have done anything like this. This is the second season I've seen Arsenal doing stuff to highlight the Jamaican colors. It is specifically aligned to the Jamaican culture, and I think that is big in terms of the representation of Jamaica as a culture and its influence at Arsenal Football Club. I don't know if Manchester United or if City or any other, Liverpool or Chelsea, any of those teams have gone so deep in terms of tapping into the Jamaican culture. So for that, I have to give Arsenal a lot of kudos. Not because they are my team, but this is the second season in a row. In fact, the top that they did last year was one of their bigger sellers at the clubs. Again, big move by Arsenal in doing this. All right, big move. And as Jamaicans, we should feel proud that our country is being represented this way at a club like Arsenal, probably in the top 10 in terms of biggest clubs, football clubs across the world. Has a great value as a club. This is huge. This is dynamic. I also believe one of the benefits that can be derived from this is just that players in England of Jamaican heritage would see that there is a connection, and this representation here will appeal to them in such a way that they would want to don the Jamaican colors. All right. This is, I also believe that strategic marketing by Adidas, because to me, this is exploitation marketing. It is using the demand that is out there for the Jamaican culture and colors to their own profit. Right? So there is an exploitation of the market that is happening, which as a company, a business, they may have a right to. There is also an opportunity for the nation of Jamaica, I believe, to probably have some influence in how this is done and how Jamaica as a nation outside of football can benefit. All right? So then if you say, Mannings, you're saying so many good things, why then is the description saying exploitation or opportunity? Because all that I've said so far is really speaking about the opportunity that exists with this, right? They even have it for kids. This is the kids version, $40, right? This again, if you look at this, it almost looks like that sweatpants that Jamaica used in the cool times, except that the Arsenal, but Jamaica had the green jacket that goes with it. They have a yellow one that goes with it. And you may look at that and say, whoa, $40 for the kids version. There you go. Big up Marlon. I hope you're safe, you know. All right. Yeah. Drew, welcome. Jason, Gona, Fabi Frano, bless up. Yeah, Jason and Jason. Jason and Jason, big up. All right. So there you have it. So what is the issue for me? No, I am no expert in terms of, because Arsenal has a black kit that they have now, that the thought behind the creation of that kit is about speaking to the connection that the club has with the whole continent of Africa. So if you look at that black kit, you'll see the colors that are generally used to represent the nations in Africa, especially the I would say the black nations in Africa. So I don't think it's depicting the Egypt, which is in Africa, or the Algeria, but I think it's more speaking to nations like Ghana and Cameroon and Mali and Senegal and Nigeria, those nations and others, all right? So they have that kit. And I don't hear any, I don't hear the nation of Africa as a whole talking about an exploitation, all right, or taking an opportunity from this. I think, though, there's a difference with Jamaica. I know that Arsenal said that part of the resources that they would have collected from the top that they sold last year would have gone back to some of the proceeds would have gone back to the Jamaican community. What I don't know is that the Jamaican community in the United Kingdom, or is that the Jamaican community on a whole, including Jamaica? What amount of money was given and what that money is supposed to be used for? That is what they have said. I don't know the status of that because I don't know which Jamaican community it went to or what amount of money was given and what was that money supposed to be used to do. If you know, you can call in. Maybe if any of my friends and folks from in the United Kingdom is aware of this, you can call in, all right? And then let me know, all right? Now, this is separate and apart from what Jamaica has with Adidas. The deal with Adidas is very simple. It's not complex. That out of overall sales, Jamaica gets a percentage of the overall sale of all Jamaican merchandise, all right, that are tied to the Jamaican team. So Jamaica would not, the deal with Adidas, if 10 billion of this particular Arsenal kit is sold, there is no benefit because the benefit is concerning Jamaican attire and kit. Those are used by the Jamaica national team. There's a percentage of that goes to, and the payments are made at specific points during the year. All right. Now, what the percentage is, I've heard in a clip that 20% goes back. I don't know if they're again. What needs to be told is if that is just money that can be used for whatever, or if it tied to particular and specific things. That's something that we need to find out. All right. But 20% is what we have been told. So I guess if you want to know how much money Jamaica gets, you can look at the total value of sale of Jamaican merchandise from Adidas and calculate 20% of that. And I suspect you have to put in taxes and those things in it. And then you would know on a yearly basis how much money Jamaica should receive from Adidas. All right. So that's something to consider. All right. Now, I think what will happen if couple of things. If this goes well, people, here is the problem Jamaica will have. And this deal needs to be looked into. The more spaces and places that have access to create Adidas merchandise and sell will reduce the amount of money Jamaica will earn from selling its own, from Adidas selling the Jamaican merchandise. Are you hearing me? Let me say it again. If people start buying the Arsenal Jamaican colors, because they are Jamaican colors, you could wear this to a Jamaica game and people would still say you're supporting Jamaica. If people start buying these, what it means is that the sales, the possibility of the sales for the Jamaican merchandise would decrease, which means less money for Jamaica, but it doesn't affect Adidas because there is an alternative kit that is being sold that generates the same amount of money. It is just that Jamaica don't get any out of it. Are you hearing me, people? This is serious cause to be serious cause. Serious cause for concern. Let me say it again. If other clubs and other spaces and other cultures who have deal with Adidas can create stuff using the Jamaican colors and sell them, what it means is less money for Jamaica. Well, bravo Rage Squadron, I hear you. Money will still have to be paid to Arsenal. I don't know the Arsenal deal with Adidas, I can't speak to that. But what I know is that it is less money for Jamaica. This is the issue. The issue I have is that last year it was 1 piece. This year it is 4 pieces. It could go to 8 the next time there is a launch. What if it is multiplied by 3 in terms of the amount of pieces? Or you understand me? It is times 3. It will be 4 times 3, which will be 12 pieces next time, which means a greater variety. The truth is that there are more Arsenal fans than Jamaican fans. There may be more people who would buy the Arsenal kit to support Arsenal because it's dual. Because you cannot buy the Arsenal kit, you cannot buy the new Jamaica kit and wear it to Arsenal to support them. Here is what you could do. You get a 2-for-1 deal when you buy the Arsenal kit, because you can wear it to the Arsenal game, you can wear it to the Jamaica game. If you are a Jamaican who supports Arsenal, it is more beneficial for you to buy the Arsenal kit. That will rob resources from Jamaica. I wonder if you're hearing me, people. And these are the things that we need to sit down and discuss. Now, I don't know if a nation can do anything about this. But, and listen, I have someone who understands the dynamics of laws and those things in the American culture. And here's what they say to me. I don't know. Like, they are saying that while people can make while people can make stuff with the American colors, like major branding companies, like Adidas, for example, cannot make stuff like let's use the Americans. The sponsor for the American soccer team is Nike. Nike could not make stuff with the American colors are blue, red, and white, right? Blue, red, and white. Almost designed like an American jersey and give to Costa Rica or to let's use a team a club team. Let's use not a national team, but use a club team and give to Bayern Munich to wear. No, well, they don't use Liverpool. Like Liverpool could not wear stuff with the pins and stripes on it. They couldn't do that. That's listen, again, I stand to be corrected. Someone who understands American law said that Nike could not take the American colors, do something like this, like what has been done with the Jamaican colors, and give to Liverpool to sport. They couldn't do that by law. No, the person may be leading me down a rabbit hole. So if you know otherwise, if you're into American law, especially as it relates to their colors and stuff, you can let me know. I stand to be corrected. You know how many times I'm saying that? But that is what I have been told. So to me, this issue is bigger than the JFF. But I believe the deal with the JFF is what created the platform for this. I guarantee you, if Adidas did not have a deal with the Jamaica Football Federation, you would not be seeing this. So somewhere along the way, the deal that Adidas has with the Jamaica Football Federation is creating the opportunity for this to be done. And it needs intervention, probably to find out how you get permission to do this and how does this benefit the people of Jamaica, yard and abroad. You see, all right? So let me just get a couple of comments. Like I said, if you have any other information as to where this is concerned, let me know. All right. So my name is man, how can Jamaica benefit from this? How the GFF is responding to this? That's what I need to know. I need to know that. Big up Siobhan Peart. Jason Guna says that the prudent thing to do would be to state the case to Adidas that this infringe on the sale of Jamaica's merchandise. All right, that's one step. Okay. That's something that the powers that be can do. The question is, what has Arsenal done for Jamaica? Why are they pushing our colors so much? Great question. Great question. Arsenal don't ever come to Jamaica on tour. Nothing. They don't give back to Jamaica. So why the Jamaican colors? Hey, this is a big question. Yeah. What is Arsenal's influence on Jamaica's football for them to be using the Jamaican colors? and calling it the Jamaican edition and stuff like that. What is Arsenal doing? What are the Crankies doing for Jamaica, who own Arsenal? What is Adidas doing for Jamaica out of this? If it is not Arsenal and it is Adidas, what is Jamaica's benefit? Because the present deal that they have, there's great benefit for Adidas, more so than Jamaica's football in specific. Bravo Squadron, due to the large Jamaican influence in London culture, they are paying homage by bringing out Jamaican-inspired merch. But Jamaica don't have the largest fan base over there. They don't. Why they need to bring out some Nigerian? Nigeria has a greater Ghana. The support in those places and in England for Arsenal is greater than Jamaica. In fact, America has a greater fan base of Arsenal fans than Jamaica. Why wouldn't they use the American colors? Why wouldn't they use the American colors? Because the American colors would sell with the American people who are Arsenal fans. More so, the sales would be greater than the sale of the Jamaican merchandise, especially in the American marketplace. I hear this one. This started with Ajax and the Rasta colors, Bob Marley. But you know that they had to get permission from the Marleys though. When Ajax was doing this, they had to speak to the Marleys. They couldn't just go out and do it. They could use the colors. But anything where Marley was going to be depicted, they had to get permission. The Marleys are very smart people, and that is why they're probably one of the richest families, Jamaican families. Because they patent and copyright everything that belongs to them. Every Marley child is under some patent or copyright. Something. Everything. If they wear Toms, it is patent or copyright or some copyright on it. If they see a special speech, that's the same thing. Everything, slangs, everything. Jason Gune asking me, sir, if you have more information, just like you, I'm asking questions. I have no clue. Jason Gune. All I'm doing, I'm asking questions. So if you have other information, I said that, you know, if you have other information, come and share it. I am asking questions. I don't have no solution. I don't know the law. I'm not into law. I'm asking questions because I need to understand. What I need to see is if this is being done with other countries in the way that it is. We can say, yeah, other countries have used yellow, and yellow is on the Swedish flag. Yeah, other countries have used red, and red is on the Chinese flag. So yeah, that was speaking about China, how they're not doing anything. We can be very trivial and say, yeah, but I've seen a dot on the city. Oh, look at the blue and city jersey. They are representing Argentina. We can say all of that. We can make it like that and make it trivial. What I know is that this is called the Jamaica seasonal. It says Jamaica. I don't see them having anything says the USA seasonal. I've never seen that. I've never seen them having something that says, because we have such great following in Turkey, here is the Turkish edition. That's all I'm saying. I don't see that. So I am asking questions. Why Jamaica? And is there anything that can be done? I don't know that the colors can be copyright. I don't know that. I'm not suggesting that be done. I don't have a clue. I don't know. I don't know that America, like I said, someone who understands American law says to me, and they said, Adidas or Nike here. Nike could not give Liverpool the colors and call it the USA edition without getting permission. The person said it has to go through even places like Congress. So maybe that is what happened in Jamaica. That's all I'm saying, you know. That's why we need to know. Jason is saying that if the Jamaican flag were on it, it would be, yeah, it would be, yeah. It would be a problem. See, as long as it, okay. Just good. You're going to do a show of cars up. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You know. I don't know. I just saw it and I said, this is interesting. This is interesting. Like, I don't know. But this is what Jason is saying would make sense. The Jamaican flag is not on it. So is it really representing Jamaica? The thing is that I guarantee you that anywhere in the world this is seen, the first thing people are going to say is, if they see the back of this, if they don't see the cannon for Arsenal, most people would say that's a Jamaican jersey or a Jamaican kit. If the gun were covered, most people, that is the issue. This is so close that without the gun on it, it's just like if Liverpool don't have their crest. Like, check, like, I don't know. Could it be a case where the and this is important. Can the Chinese government name something in China, or the North Korean say this bomb is called the Jamaican S-25? Can they just use the name like that, a nation name, or there has to be, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Jesse, right. So that's what I was told, that in the US, like, you could. All right. Let's see if I can find. Management, should a person be credited based on inspiration, based on inspiration? If I inspire you, what do you mean? Of course, you must be credited for inspiration. I think a person should be credited for inspiration. Of course. Like, oftentimes here even athlete says, I want to pay homage to so and so because they inspired me. In books, people will talk about it. So I think people can get credit for inspiration. Balakar, welcome back, man. I see your team go on. Monetarily, I don't think it's an obligation. I don't think you're obligated unless there's a signed contract. But I think people do it. I don't know. Yeah, they pay homage to, but they don't pay them anything unless there's a contract. Because sometimes people, when they do books and they talk about who inspired them, they do give money, but I don't think. Yeah, all right. There you go. This is what I was remember, right? But you know that they said that Polo, Ralph Lauren had to get permission to do it though. They could not have. There was an issue with it at one point where they had to see. There's a place in the US, I'm going to find it out, that the whole patenting and stuff, they had to get permission. How are you paying homage to the country in this case, though? All right, so people, oh Lord have mercy. All right, people, I did not say. You know what? Let me say this. All right, let me just say it. At no point did I say you cannot use the stuff. I I I have no argument. At I I did not say. All right. Here's the point I'm making. But it is called also the Jamaican. Like the one last year was the Jamaican stuff. Although I said Jamaican inspired, it's Jamaican something. I think they call it. What did they call it, Jason? Let me see it again. Let me see. Lord. How do I do this? Let me stop the sharing. Hold on, people. Um oh no. All right. Let me go back here. So what would be interesting? The Jamaican inspired kit, all right? All right. So here's what I will say, people. Until I see other nations, colors and stuff are used, and people say, like, American inspired kit and use that for a club jersey, I'm going to have these same concerns. Especially because I know Adidas and Jamaica has a link. And yeah, maybe and maybe absolutely nothing is wrong with it. Maybe nothing is wrong. Maybe it's absolutely right, it's absolutely perfect, and there's no way Jamaica is supposed to benefit from it. One thing I know is simply this, that if this continues, what you could see is an entire line, and I'm telling you this. It I can see where this is going. I can see because Adidas knows that the Jamaican colors sell. Imagine if what Adidas does is every club they sponsor, they create, right? Imagine if every club they create Jamaican merchandise, Jamaican colored merchandise. The major clubs. Bayern Munich is Adidas as well. Real Madrid is Adidas. I guarantee you that if that begins to happen, I could see Jamaica getting no money out of the Adidas deal. Because people generally will buy the club jersey because the club jersey can be worn to the football match. The football team jersey is never normally the club first team jersey, which is what people normally buy. You normally buy the first, the second, or the third kit. Like the other stuff you don't really buy unless you're really into it. So if Madrid, I am telling you right now, if Madrid had something with these same colors, Jason is buying it. I'm telling you, Jason is buying it. If Manchester City, Manchester United had a kit with the Jamaican colors, Duckland will buy it. And what that does is it is going to reduce the amount of sales for the Jamaican item. So I am saying that maybe nothing is wrong with it. But what I know is that if this continues, it could get worse. And what could end up happening is that people not buying the Jamaican merchandise anymore. Because they can buy a club one and get 2 for 1 for the same price. They can wear it to their club game. Well, I don't need to buy 2. Because if a person has the Arsenal jersey from last year, they don't need to buy the Jamaica jersey anymore. Because they have something that has the Jamaican colors. Yeah, I have the Jamaican Arsenal kit. I have it. But Jason, you're just saying that, Jason, because two things. It's not Real Madrid, one, and two, you can buy both. You see, the person who can buy one and both of them are nice, I am telling you, I'm telling you, they are going to buy the one that looks better. And the fans of Jamaica, most of them, given just what I've observed online, they are probably going to buy the club team. Listen, you think if Arsenal about to win the Premier League and a man have a choice between the Jamaica jersey and Arsenal fan, the Jamaica jersey with the same colours, and the Arsenal jersey, and Arsenal 6 points clear of City to win the Premier League with one game to go, you know what they're going to buy? They are going to buy the Arsenal kit. Jason Good, I don't understand. I'm not sure what the question. What issue? I had the Jamaican jerseys. I had them already. So I bought the Arsenal kit. So I normally buy an Arsenal kit every season. So they had the they had three plus the warm up kit. So I normally get an Arsenal kit every season, one. So I just chose to get that one because I like it. I don't understand what you're saying. But I had the Jamaican kit. I had both Jamaican kits by the time I did that. Because that's me. But not every person can do that. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're saying. Exploitation or opportunity. And I explained that in the beginning about exploitation. And if it is exploitation, should Jamaica look at the opportunity from it? So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it's in, to be brother. Yeah, the Glenmore team has Dunstan Cohen. But Glenmore coach is not here, and some of the players are with the under 17, Some of the better players are with the under 17 team that comes back to Jamaica today. Do you know? Oh, as to why the junior teams, I think they just get in because remember, the what you signed the Gold Cup Chavan Peart, really and truly it was September they're supposed to. All of those things were for September, but they just brought them to the Gold Cup. So it's like it kicks in September, really. All right, but they, like I said, because the Gold Cup was in the summer, they use all of the stuff in the summer. But really, it is, so come September, you should be seeing the teams done in the new kit. Because it's really should have been in September. But the Gold Cup was in June, and they wanted to kind of, I don't know if you call that a pre-releasing of it. Copa, yes. Sorry, Copa. My bad. All right. Big game on today. Big game on today. We're going to talk about that later in the Caribbean CONCACAF Club Championship. Cavaliers versus Mount Pleasant. I don't know what kind of deal was signed, but I know that Gadiel Irwin and Kyle Ming from Cavaliers, they won't be able to play in this game. What I don't understand is that how they can play in this game, but Speed can use the player from Mount Pleasant in this game. Hey, Mr. Speed, you need to stop them things there. How the Mount Pleasant player that get transferred can play for Cavaliers, and the two players who did medicals before the Mount Pleasant player moved can't play for Mount Pleasant in this game. Mr. Speed, be careful. All right. So, yeah, Gadiel Irwin and Kyle Ming won't be able to play, but all the other players will be available. I need to work on these. You're just good. I don't know who work on them transfer, but we really need to get that job on them thing because I don't understand how that happened. We need somebody to explain to me how that happened. If one can't play, the other should not be able to play. That is it. I don't know, boss. All right. Of course, it has to be, sir, over our house music. It has to be with the contract, I'm telling you. But sometimes, people, listen, I have to big up Mount Pleasant because Mount Pleasant, and a lot of times Mount Pleasant, they played in competition earlier this year, but that competition was the last year one. It's the last season, so it's a new season, it's new registration. Because what I'm saying is that all the other players have registered. I think Speed put something in the contract, and then the man them just sign, and then when them sign it, and them say, hey, no sign the contract. If he say that, they've never read it, and when they never read it, something down at the bottom say that they don't at the end of the paper saying that these players will not be allowed to play against Kazo. And them never did read it, but them just sign and then they just bring it up. Me don't know. You understand me? So I don't know. I'd love some. Mr. Speed, if you're watching, give me some explanation. Yeah, Marlon, it must be a different competition. Mr. Speed, if you're watching, call and give me an explanation for this. Or Mr. Christie, because I do not understand how one player move and can play and the other can't. No, they are full transfer. The only thing I could think is that they just signed the paper. When the paper was signed, the transfer went through. He called them and said, hey, listen, you know that at the end of the contract that you signed, there's a clause that says so-and-so can't play. All I was told is that they can't play in this game, sir. I don't have no, I'm trying to figure out. Because Harborview was in it last year. Josh and Anglin played for Harborview, and Josh and Anglin is going to play for Mount Pleasant. The deal is completed, boss. What's wrong with your Shavan period? And I'm telling you, those monies were paid and transfers were done before the Mount Pleasant player moved to Cavaliers. And he's able to play, registered and all. And listen, there are Josh and Anglin that came in afterwards and got registered and is going to play. Something else is going on. We need to find out. But they show Speed brilliance. Yeah, but if you hear from him, we need to get him. I didn't hear from him. If Mr. Speed, you can't talk to management, and I understand from the other day, he might have much to the skill, probably not going to come out and thing. But I think Mount Pleasant should go with like a box three for this game because they have many center backs. They have to find a way to get Nicholas Nelson, Daniel Green, Alex Marshall, Josh and Anglin all out there on the field at the same time. Yeah, Jason, with this transfer though, I think the kid father in Jamaica, he probably wants him to play a whole lot. His father works with the for FIFA in Jamaica, which means that because he's in the TDS program, he's probably connected to he has to deal with speed. So I'm just make him son. Him live in Kingston, so I make him son come play for Cavaliers. I think that is what happened. The youth probably want some more playing time. And with the amount of players, I think that is what happened. No man, the Brazilian bad man. Mercer, the Brazilian was at Mobile United. I think they're gonna play Sule Makala. That's right, remember. Hold on a sec, people. Hold on a sec, the people. People Balakar team get promoted to tier 2, you know. Duncan's United. So I ask if anybody want a team to buy. You must sell it. Or if you want to invest in the team. Mr. Leader. That was Mr. Leader calling me now. See if I can. Where is he? Mr. Leader? Hold on. All right. I'm trying to talk to Mr. Leader about the Wagga Hunt Cup that was just completed. The under 14 team.
If you want me to call you straight, or is this okay?
Mr. Maxwell, welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Just wanted to know before you say anything, you are live on air.
I know I'm live on it. Well, I didn't know I was live because I didn't know his program was still on. So, what's happening?
Yeah, just we're talking about just a little transfer.
The 2 items that you messaged me, we're going to talk about.
Yeah, man. Oh, you don't deal. Oh, sorry, you don't deal with them transfer things again. Looking forward to the game later, though.
Yeah, no, I can tell you. Yeah, I can tell you.
I think
like
good move.
What exactly?
No, man, I think the 2 players that moved. I know one of them, Gadiel Irwin. They wanted him a couple of seasons ago, so he's at Mount Pleasant, and the young Trinidadian moved in the other direction. I think good for him, and I think good for Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
So all in all, I think
it was a suggestion of mine actually. That we do that part of the swap. So I like him as a player, really nice player, and he fits right into our profile. Well, okay. Cavalier's profile. Don't say oh.
I didn't say oh, sir. You said oh.
No, I'm just saying Cavalier's profile.
All right, talk to me about the Wagga Hunt Cup. Took place this weekend. Who are the champions? How did it go?
Well,
who are the standouts?
Okay. The standout would have been the goalkeeper, Omari Grant. He is definitely one of the standouts on the team. Ronaldinho Williams.
Hold on. Leader, you're talking to people who don't know what's happening. Now, here's how you start out. One of the standout was the goalkeeper, Omar Grant. Do you think people know who you're talking and which school him go to and who play for?
Okay, Omar Grant just won the Premier League with Cavalier Football Club. He was part of the team that won the Premier League. He has been at Calabar. He was a Calabar keeper from last year, right?
The one that allowed the full goal. That Heidel scored against.
He was younger that year. Yes, same one. Okay. But he's 1 year older, has some experience, with the Premier League team, and he has so far for the season been one of the standout players for Calabar, easily.
Okay. Talk to me about other players on the team that look well, because Calabar won, right?
Yes, they won.
Who they played in the final?
In the Wagga was KC, KC Calabar.
It was KC Calabar.
It's KC Calabar. It's just KC Calabar.
Oh, but you're playing KC without Kelvin Brown, man.
No, I don't think Kelvin Brown wouldn't have made that greater difference, I think, in that particular match. I don't think so. He's only 14, You have to give him time to grow. I hope they don't put too much pressure on him to lead that KC line this year. But and I'm going to go into the under 14s. Let me just finish with this. Kimani Thompson was also another standout, but Ronaldinho Williams, who scored, a brilliant header in the match, he was also a standout. These are all young players because the majority of this Calabar squad returns next year and the year after that.
Well, normally a lot of them don't go back to school too, so you have to consider that, don't you?
No, well, they are like 16. Most of them. Okay, let me show you where it's at. The Calabar team, right? Right? Between Saturday and Sunday, players were involved playing against Kingston College. Then on Sunday, played against Glenmuir, which is one of the favorites for the DaCosta Cup, where they also beat them. And then the team bus left from down by the Clarendon there, and they came up and they had players that played for Cavalier and Harbourview, both teams, because almost half of both teams are from Calabar.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of people didn't even know that. Yes,
is the under 17
defense line of Harbour.
Oh, okay.
The under 17 finals.
I heard that Calabar beat Mona in preseason as well.
Yes, they're doing quite well. So we'll see what happens, but we expect them to do quite well this year.
Who is the coach up there?
Definitely Andrew Price.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Right. So what I can tell you with Calabar, they don't also have too much of a problem retaining players because most of the players are still young. Right? Okay, so what we're looking at is that this team should be coming out of the zone quite easily, because I got a text from somebody at JC.
That last year, you know?
No. There's a difference. Last year, they were still quite young. Very, very young. The majority of the boys were able to play back Colts, 15. This year, these guys are 16 and 17. Right? And where I know that there's an issue with other teams, Jamaica College, I'd put a message out, a broadcast message out to some other teams and wondering who is actually in Calabar zone again, because they're going to have some issues. They're going to have problems. But we'll expect Calabar to do much better this year. They will come out of the zone. And as I say, after that, let's see how well they do. But right now, it's the best preseason Calabar has had in years. Okay. So, on another matter, since you're talking about Kelvin Brown now, we can move on to the under 14 now.
So let's go to the under 14. First thing I want to give John Wall.
Yeah, man.
And what is Overy father's name? Overy? How do you pronounce his name?
Yes, Stefan Overy.
Stefan Overy. And John Wall. I want to give them a lot of credit. I want to clap them. Because the truth is, they have been working with these players for a while as part of the developmental program. I think these are the group of players who went to Sweden, and you can see that they have been playing for a while. So I have to give them credit for that. Go ahead, leader.
Let me make a little correction there. But I noticed you don't mention the talent ID scouts. That basically I think 16 of the players.
May I leave that for the talent ID scout? No, are you the talent ID scout, boss, man?
I'm one of them, but
you're the boss.
I think John Wall.
You're the boss with the talent.
No,
talent ID.
I am in charge of the rest of them still. But anyway,
so in charge of them, I mean, say, leader, what we argue about this a little trivial thing. If you're in charge of them, you're the boss.
Hold on. No, anyway, listen now. Let me tell you what I will say, that the idea that John came with was brilliant. And it's not just John, because a lot of people don't know that Mr. Speed was very instrumental in the whole setting up of the whole thing. And the idea is to prepare youngsters that are able to eventually go into the Champions League. We're not talking Champions League in Jamaica or anything, Champions League in Europe would be able to transition at some stage. That's the type of player we're trying to develop in the academy. So let me just say one thing now. They have different age groups. The one that went to Sweden was the 2009 age group. The one that's playing, that went to Cayman and playing now, is the 2010. We observed that the 2010 age group, they normally beat the 2009 age group convincingly in training, right when they have the inter-squad. And we saw where a lot of them are ahead. So even to the extent where when we were looking at the forwards, we had to weaken the team that went to Cayman and take 2 players from the 2010 team and include them in the 2009 bunch. Carl Morris and Rajan Small. Those are the 2 players that went to Sweden, but all the rest went to Cayman.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I'll say though is that
yeah,
the person who has been working and coaching with these guys isn't it Stefan?
Stefan Avre
Yeah.
and Luin Persa. Stefan Avre, Luin Persa, they have done human service.
Stefan is
and
the
we
man in
can't
charge
take
of
it
the
away
program.
from
Stefan is in charge of the program. Come on, let's.
Andre Peart.
No, hold on, man. Hold on, the leader. We have to do things.
Yeah, man.
Stefan is the person who is in charge of the coaching. While there are other coaches, he's the person. So really and truly, while Peart is over there doing a good job with them, it is Stefan and, like I said, person who prepare the team. They are not there because as a person who's in charge of the TDS, he cannot go.
Yeah, we know that. And let me just make something specific, The TDS is not, it's a composite of various age groups, and it's just coincidental that most of them, well, all of the starting teams that have gone out there have been straight TDS players.
That's what I'm saying.
Every one of their starting levels.
Yeah, it is. No, all across the Caribbean. Are you talking Jamaica?
No, all of them are players that were in for Jamaica playing.
Oh, for Jamaica. Right?
The only one that, all of them were players that had participated. Even the ones from the rural area that came in briefly, like Markady Spence. He's also, as I said, part of the TDS. So the good thing is there are 16 players that were selected initially by the scouts, and actually I think it's 17, 18. Yes, 17 of them were initially picked by the regional scouts, and I think they have been training. Some of them have been training. As I said, I don't know if anybody understands how the training goes. They train 4 days a week, then they have a recovery session, pool session, and then they might have SANs. So they have almost 6 days per week that these guys are training together. Which is unheard of.
What have you learned from all of this, Peter? As a scout?
What I've learned, have learned it has been solidified in seeing what is happening here. This is the idea that we have always preached, that we need to get the teams together early, get the players identified. Because that's another thing. This is the first team that I can say has an almost unbiased selection, because they looked over 40 youngsters.
I still believe Jawa should be in this team.
He at some stage he's not. He went to Cayman, he was a part of the team. He was a part of the team. Your point, he was a part of the team. I went to Cayman, so don't say he's not a part. He was a part.
Okay.
He did go. So there's a pool. It's just like every now and then you have various chores you don't. No, it's not the age. He's the same age as all the other. These are all 2010. That's another thing too. I think all of the players are at the maximum age of 2010. And normally when you have teams going away, you have like some 2011s and some 2012s, and the team is not that mature. You understand? So,
but you bring a number 19 in Bailey though. He seems to be like, I don't know. He's the smallest. He's the smallest player.
Alex Xavier Bailey. Yeah,
smallest player.
I think he's from Glenmuir. Yeah, I think he's from Glenmuir.
I was told that he's from Glenmuir. I am saying that. Hey, listen, I don't like to talk about youth players because I think he's very good on the ball. He can pass the ball. He's very intelligent player. But his size for that tournament.
Well, he was one of them selected by the TDS, but the coach, have included him because he saw what he brings to the program. And as I said, one of the things you have to look at, is potential. So let me explain on the potential.
Yeah, here's what I'm saying, right? And I understand how coaches are. But I could right now bring to you easily. And this is not a knock on the player because, like I said, technically he's very good. I just think his size is a struggle. But I can bring to you now 30 players that I believe are bigger than him, and have advanced technical skills that could have been in that position. So while I agree that potential is important, there's a next player who is ahead that missed the opportunity.
Okay, what I can say that I think that compared to former teams, at least 16 members of this team, I can stick my neck out. There are no better players than that 16. These are the best out of the 20 I can see.
In Jamaica.
In Jamaica, because that's the thing now, This team is going to go on to next year with the CONCACAF under 15. So the idea is to have the local core.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Remember, and what happened with this whole thing is that there are two. All right. So I have hold on, Issa. I have reason. I used to be small when I was playing, so I understand size don't play. But you could see that he was struggling. Not because all I'm saying is that the player was not struggling in the game because he cannot control and pass, but because of how small he was. When the players went beside him, he stumbled. He was sliding to tackle, and because that's how small-bodied players are. All I'm saying is that there are some other players who are more advanced, who have bigger size than him.
Okay.
Well, let me just say this, leader.
Well,
let me say this. So while you have a scouting thing going on here, do you know that there is also a scouting of talent that took place for a next group of guys outside of the ones who are in the under 17? That people are wondering, like, man, why wasn't even 2 or 3 of these guys brought over to Trinidad?
The 2010s, okay, I can answer that.
The 2010s and the 20, I know
some of them. Listen,
because one of those guys now is on his way, 13 years old. Man is a big like the centre forward. I think he's on his way to one of the clubs in England.
I wonder if that's the same player I know about. I do know of some of them. It's not that I don't know about them, and we have them. We have them in the network basically and the database. So they are, because I do speak to the other coaches that have identified some of these players, right? So Boris and I will speak, and other people have recommended players. So we know of players in the diaspora. The problem was, however, that the date when the list, right, preliminary list of players was to go in, actually came up right in the middle of where we were just coming out of the hurricane. So we had some issues putting go with the local core that was already identified, and those were the names that were submitted there. But we already know that we have those other players that will be able to come in at some stage. So their time will come, because the CONCACAF thing next year, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make a bold statement now. A very, very bold statement that I told people right now that the 2 forwards that we have there, the whole team is very balanced.
Yeah, man.
Very good. But what makes this team different?
The defenders. I am telling you though that they should not take it as they are going to be there, because I am telling you, there are some players there's a goalkeeper guy called Elijah, that the man is him good. So there are a couple of guys, close to 6 feet.
What tall is he?
Close to 6 feet.
Sounds good.
I'm telling you. But when I talk to the people, they will tell you. So all I'm saying is that these guys are very good enough, because these guys are outplaying in like they're tying with the teams in the under 14.
I'm definitely interested in the goalkeeper, right? I heard of some other guys. I did hear about this one. So who scouted him? I just wanted offhand. Is Paris or someone else?
No, it is the same group of guys, which is Fred.
It's okay. I'll get info on him still.
Yeah.
But what I can say is that even with this bunch here, there were players. There was a player that we found after, right? The names were submitted. That was training with a Manning Cup program, right? And this kid is like 6'2", and when we carried him out there just to train, and everybody was saying, "Wow, where was this kid?" But we really didn't know about it, because he changed schools, and when they change schools, you don't get to see them. You understand? But I saw him, as I said, doing my regular scouting at the Money Cup camp, and when I heard his age, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah.
So there will always be youngsters coming in and changing the dynamism of the whole program. So this is not a set team that you're going to say this is the same team going to be there
but
for
I'm
next
telling
year
you,
under 15.
you have to be good to get in this team because this midfield, the captain, man, he's very good. The one named Jose. I mean, the defense line solid.
It's two captains, you know.
Yeah.
Jose captain one match and Savage captain another match.
Good. I mean, the two tall guys who play up front and one even came on play centre back in one of the games.
Well,
I mean, very good team.
Let me tell you something.
A very good team.
Let me just tell you one thing. That one of those captains that are there, he's actually part of a Premier League program already. Just telling you. And he has good genes. He's related to the Marshalls. Well, I shouldn't say the Marshall. The Marshall are the Irvins. He's related to them. So he has good genes.
Okay.
But just, let me tell you, for me, let me tell you what is the difference with this team. We are having a team now that has Whisper and Onande Low, literally 2.0.
Yeah, man.
Playing together.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Twin Towers, man.
Those two of them, they are actually one player is similar to Whisper, the next is similar to Onande Low. So this is like you're getting those two same players on the field at the same time.
I think the forward one,
awesome.
Kelvin sometimes look like him lazy though, boy.
Hold on.
Like you don't want to play.
No, let me tell you the thing with Kelvin. No, hold on, let me explain to you. Kelvin is going to be one of the brightest prospects out of the academy, because when we got Kelvin, we saw Kelvin has so many falls that he's basically a runner, you know, and he has not learned a lot of the basics of the game. So he's from
down in Trenchtown area.
I know he's Portmore, as far as I know that he lives. So I don't know if original, but what I can say is that what we look at when we made the selection for the academy for who were to be the regular is based on potential, because what we saw with him, once he learns a lot more of the game, he's going to be really awesome. Really, really awesome.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. But good thing, the two centre backs are very, very good.
Part of what we're looking
at with them. The right back, the entire team leader, I have to give kudos to, like I said, the persons who work with them in Jamaica, and Pierre, who is over there with them doing the coaching. I know what's his name, got Cousins. I was wondering if he's related to the Cousins down in Clarendon. He got a red card.
I think so.
Yeah, he got a red card. And I guess at that age, that's what happened, you know, the youthful exuberant. And I like the tournament. You made 9 changes, and everybody have to play 70 minutes. So that means, I know they're supposed to be playing today again.
Yeah, they're playing today again. They play they play one of the teams that they played already. They're playing, and then now they have the semi-final, finals. But what I'll say to you now, yes. So let me tell you, honestly, I am glad that I notice I don't hear that many people looking on these guys, because if these guys were getting 10, it would be all over the internet and all of that and so on. But I don't see a lot of people making that thing, because I saw somebody actually message me and ask me, are these guys all from Jamaica? And I laughed. I really laughed. You know, because a lot of people can't believe that these are all players from Jamaica. But the only difference is that these guys have trained like 6 days a week for a number of months.
Preparation, leader. Preparation. Same thing with the under 17. Why? I mean, the under 17 playing last night again. They dropped 4-0 against a team from Brazil. And you know why? Preparation again.
They are going to get better, even better. So I'm telling you, look at it. But why I have so much hope with this one here, this is almost a residential, so to speak, academy. Because what is going to be going to in the next section of the academy is that the rural players who people were having an issue that they didn't get as much time, right, is that they're going to be coming in like on a Friday and just go away on the Sunday. So they'd have the same 4 sessions that the urban players would be having. You understand? So we'll be able to be getting all of them up to scratch. But the mere fact that the
coach,
entire
all right, so
starting
let me
level,
for a person asking who is the coach. The coach is
Andre
because
Pearce.
the players are part of the TDS. So while they are in Jamaica, they are under the tutelage of Stefan Overy and
Stefan
Avery and Purcell
He's
works.
also a senior. He's a senior coach, for a country in the Caribbean also. Just to
Right,
make it know.
but he works with them in the TDS. In this tournament, Peart is there with them along with Purcell.
Right.
Yeah.
So listen, the TDS is not an under 15 team. It's not an under 14
It's all
team.
age groups.
It's an elite.
Yeah.
It's an elite age group thing. So what happens now? You're able to pull an under 15 team from the TDS and an under 14 team from the TDS. So that's the advantage that you're having now. So you have a real academy where you can pull players from, and we don't have all players, as I said, because you have players that were not from the academy. There are about 4 or so or 5 of them that were not from the academy that make up the team here. But the majority of the thing are kids that were training.
Yeah. All right, leader. I mean, yeah. All right. At least this is some progress at the youth level and thing. We have Unseen here. I figure he's on. He said he come on to challenge me, so I want to hear what he's here to challenge me. So I don't know if you want to hang up and listen.
Yeah, man, I'll hang up and listen, but I expect, as I said, these guys do very well, and let's see if they get the continued support and they can keep the core together. And then now maybe early next year, I don't know if they can get these guys up into IMG to see how they blend with some of the players over there and so on, because that's what we need now, for them to carry them to that next level. You understand? But let's see how it goes. But as I said, I want to hear people talking about this because they're always beating the JFF when the JFF not doing certain things. So when the JFF is doing something like this, right, it needs to be highlighted. And don't ask if these guys are from overseas. They're all local, right? So it's just now to make the next step and then integrate and get your best possible team out there. Because even for me, I see weaknesses in the team that we might need to bring in, but we have a core. Yeah. Just like what I think the Dominican Republic, that team that Dominican Republic eventually went to the Olympics with, that's almost a solid local core that came up, isn't it so?
I can't speak to that.
Yeah, man. When they beat us at under 20, when it was under 20,
I can't speak to a local core from Dominica that came right up through ranks.
The team.
No, you can't say what I'm saying, leader.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
There are players that changed. Not the one that went to thing there, but the initial team that we couldn't get past was almost an entire local core at the time. Okay, because I'm just telling you that. So, let's see how it goes. Okay.
Yeah, man. All right. Blessings. Cool, leader.
Okay. Right.
All right. Good afternoon, Nancy. You text me saying you want to come onto the program to challenge me. So, so make a challenge.
Part of the title says club.
First thing, good afternoon.
Yeah, and I said good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Oh, I'm not hearing it so clearly. I don't know if everyone else is hearing. So you need to come up. You probably move forward too.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah, man.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody in the comment section. Good afternoon, the host. My name is the man. He's always sure. But today, Unseen Sports is going to challenge him on the game later. CONCACAF Club Championships, Cavaliers versus Mount Pleasant. They talk about the under 14. The under 14 kids doing well, and so on. And everybody in the group, in the comment section, everybody in Jamaican right now is supposed to feel happy about what is going on. And it's solely on preparation and also coaching as well. Okay, so coaching taking place, the kids playing. Yeah, man is man. So, what we want to challenge about, is the game later, 5 o'clock. I am supporting Cavalier, Siobhan. I am supporting Cavaliers. Man is Mount Pleasant. So,
first thing, you don't know what team I'm supporting, sir.
All right,
and I'm not hearing you. So first, you say you want to challenge me. What you want to challenge me, and what did I say that you want to challenge? Let's get to that first.
All right.
That
So
one
you never say it on here. So I don't know if I can say
I
it
don't
on.
know. The people hearing you, I am. You sound so low. Man, you're using too much fancy gadget, man.
I use no gadget. You hear me better now?
Talk your talk. Me try my
You
best.
hear me better now?
Not really, but go ahead.
Something wrong. I jump off and jump on back then.
I don't know. People are hearing him clearly. Because I'm not hearing him. I'm not hearing him. Sound like the man whispering or something.
See,
Oh,
I'm
Brenda, same
hearing
hearing. Shaban Period, same hearing. Go ahead.
wrong with your section, man. All right. So you say Mount Pleasant is the favorite to win the game. So I want to know what are the pointers you use to say Mount Pleasant is the favorite to win the game coming today at 5 o'clock.
I said that Mount Pleasant
Mm-hmm.
are the favorite to win the game. Win the game?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
I said that Mount Pleasant is the favorite to win the game.
Right.
You hear me say that Mount Pleasant is the favorite to win the game. Me say Mount Pleasant are the favorite to win the game.
So you're in Vansin. You're in Money's one.
And see, me say Mount Pleasant is all right. I never said that, but I'm going to say it now, so we can have a deal.
Yeah,
I
say
am
it now.
picking Mount Pleasant to win the game.
And what are the factors you using to say that?
No, you tell me. You are challenging me now.
No, me ask you what the factors you use to say that.
What makes my pick for winning the game wrong?
Huh? No, but me ask you the question first. You're not hearing me well, man.
Y'all frozen, man.
Money's man, your internet I get bad, money's man.
And see,
the Wi-Fi when I use that's not normal.
I don't know what I'm going past. Let me see where my gadget them.
Yeah, man, your gadget
Come
is
just say your
normal.
leader loud and clear. Yeah, what you saying now?
You hearing me better now?
I mean, yeah. All right. So why I pick Mount Pleasant? I believe that Mount Pleasant right now with the addition of Jashawn Anglin and Alex Marshall and Nicholas Nelson up front, they have a stronger unit than Cavaliers. The last time they played, the game went to penalties. So
right,
that is my reason. So you want to challenge me? Challenge that.
So you know that most of the time when Cavaliers play Mount Pleasant in a big game, right? Most of the time Cavaliers always have an unknown team. Or a team that is less experienced.
Well, let me turn off this.
One is man, I jump off and jump on back. Because something definitely wrong. Something is definitely wrong right here. So, but me, your money's man loud and clear.
Boss, I know my equipment. Unseen, man. Unseen now use no headphone. Unseen I use a microphone.
You hear me now?
You might use a microphone from the computer. All right.
You hear me now?
The equipment I get problem, boss. You know, hear me loud and clear. You have a mic loud and clear. You are hearing leader loud and clear. When me talk, me can't hear you. That means you need to turn up the volume on your side. Because when me talk, me can't hear you. You need to get a microphone, bossy.
Mic check 1, 2.
Go ahead and do your thing, man.
It'll work.
Go ahead and do your thing, yeah. Where else now?
On your side, the issue, man. So microphone I work good.
Go on, talk, man. Yeah, what you saying now? Yeah.
So I am saying to you that most of the time Cavaliers plays a Mount Pleasant team. It can be said that Mount Pleasant have at the time the best players in the JPL or in whatever competition they play against each other, right? And most of the time Cavaliers has turned out to be the victors. So I think when you come with the thought that Mount Pleasant have acquired a lot of new players, better players, I think that is not.
First thing, if you ever talk and you want to debate me, you have to say what I said, not what you think or what you want to discuss. Let me tell you what I say again. So first you have to go listen and respond because you
know.
Listen. You notice when you talk, I mute, I'm going to listen to you. I only going to interject when. So let me say this. Let me say it to you again. With the addition of Joshan Anglin, the addition of Pennycook, the addition of Nicholas Nelson, the addition of Alex Marshall, I believe that Mount Pleasant will get the better of Cavaliers because you say you want to challenge me, so I'll give you that. So
no. More have a tell me what you think, not because
I'm give you that. Yeah, me I pick Mount Pleasant to win the game. Me I pick Mount Pleasant to win the game. I'm picking Mount Pleasant to win the game. One of the factors I'm using to pick Mount Pleasant is the fact that they have added the best number 6 in the league in Joshan Anglin.
He's the best number 6 on him team. It's alright,
the best number 6 in the league is Joshan Anglin last season.
He's the best number 6 last season in
Who
team.
Was better than him?
Who was better than him? Who was better than Joshan?
They might ask, if you object, me not hear when you who was better than him?
You have Marlon Martin who better than him. You have
sure, come talk football. Brother, I don't want to disrespect the ball, boss, man.
So me ask who the better than him, I tell you who the better than him. So why you get upset?
Upset? No, man, me not upset. Me not upset.
You say you don't want to disrespect the ball, I must upset to get upset.
No, man. You see me talk,
I'm going to.
No, man. So me and I will have the conversation. You believe Marlon Martin, who robbed Ben Triana Garden, all that thing, if they never injured, he want to get in a game, who came onto the field, and him lose 99% of the ball then. One accurate pass he make. Marlon Martin, when he come on for Yannick Garden, one accurate pass he make. You on this program last year, when we said this are you to your compare to Alwyn, Alwyn Harvey? Joshan Anglin is the best number 6 in Jamaica.
Put things in context now, man. You ask me.
Hey, boss.
Last we see Joshan Anglin play.
Boss, I see Joshan Anglin with the Jamaica national team. We are coming about last. Joshan Anglin is the best number 6 in the entire Jamaica right now. Nobody in Jamaica now play better than him in a number 6.
I see that. I see that.
But Marlon Martin.
I see that. You have Ramon always better than him.
Brother, you look like you really me think like sometimes they come on and show them you like to have like fun and things. You notice when I come on your show, my brother, me really have some serious conversation. Me think like you come on my show like you want to joke up me thing, bossy. Honestly, me feel like you come on my show because you want engage in some things like where when I say them things that people them find it fun, so it takes away from the essence of the show. Because I can't believe that me not believe like you're telling me.
Me can have one different opinion from you. It's fun and always dramatic.
All right. Man, all right. Marlon Martin better than Joshan Anglin.
No, man, a reason man.
Yeah, man.
You can opinion,
man. Marlon Martin better than Joshan Anglin.
You are coming with your pointers saying that Mount Pleasant are going to win. I tell you, say, who you call? I don't see them, even if I'm better than Marlon Martin. How much percent? Maybe 1 or 2%.
Hold on a sec then. Let me tell you, Carla. Carla, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, man. We are see you and we are hear you. You're not transparent like the other brother where we are see but hearing now say nothing of that. Unseen. You can't come on the man. So big up yourself. People in the comment section. Governor, although someone needed my suffer for the rest of the life, and nothing could not happen for them. I don't know yourself. But my name's man, moving right along from them there. Now, truth be told, unseen, you can't run in for the show, so you're going to challenge the man and you don't have no fact. First of all, here what you do wrong. You say the man says something privately and you want to challenge him about it publicly. Because you say him never say it here, you know. Where you get it from, and you know what him say? Him say it for another public platform, answer that.
No, man, but they ask me if we can bring it and him say, okay, fine, challenge me.
No, him ask me if he can challenge me, you know. Right? So I think the man will go challenge me. The man want to challenge me because I'm Mount Pleasant supporter. So because I'm a supporter of Mount Pleasant, the first thing he come and say, me pick Mount Pleasant. Him no hear me pick nobody to win the game, you know.
I want to answer under 14 team. You're always bumbling and stumbling in and see. You know. Well, as I have to tell you, you have to come better than that. I would see you support in the Premier League and see.
Which one?
Him work for Cavalier. Him work for Cavaliers.
Which one in the Premier League they matter?
Him work for Cavaliers.
English Premier League.
Oh, English Premier League. Oh, him work for Cavaliers. And he support Chelsea.
Yeah, man. I know say more. Yeah. Oh, we know, man. Anybody will support Chelsea and new fans, you know, new them don't know.
You want to tell me, long me what Chelsea.
Chelsea just becomes relevant when they win some championship because
Chelsea over 10 years.
Bad money over there. When we get England 1992, not even the Queen. We live at West London, like we're Buckingham Palace, the Harrow Road, around there, so not even know about Chelsea. So a new member, when all around we support Manchester City and Chelsea, can't talk no football to no Gunners or no United and no Liverpool fan. So when you hear big people that talk football, look up, tiki, go sit on one side and allow big people argument. You know, just start watch football because Michael Essien, them and them guys, they did come at Chelsea and they could fancy football in that play for one couple of years. See them going back down to dirt, you know, and the big man them still up there. Although United look like them grand and they sell at them. But anyway, when me I say now, how much youth from the under 14 team that's what leader been talking about. Manning's man say that come for challenge leader. How much youth you put in there as a coach and see? How much league you put in that squad?
Manning's man never said that, brother. I said me I come challenge leader.
You see, you know, answer the question when I ask you. You see, that's why I'm telling you, know, coming like the real Ironman.
Manning's man now answer that now. You see, I mean, I'm straight.
You think gone down low now?
You never said that. You see, though.
Me ask the question, though.
Ask me the question properly.
Players do you have on that under 14 team as you say you're a distinguished coach in the region, you know? How much players you have on that team?
I don't have any players. I may have one in the future, though.
You might have one in the future.
Yeah.
How much have you had in the past representing us at any level and scene? Because me I go keep on honest this year, you know. Because there's no way you're going to have the JFF feeling because you're not giving them players to pick from, you know. And every time the JFF feel, you're not come and cuss them and cuss on yourself, you know. I'm holding all you local coaches this year to me I put on a feet to the fire. Me a Jamaican. Me a know some man we born some other places, you know, and only talk about Jamaica through Jamaica do bad and them are looking to discuss, you know. And me a not just fake, you know. Me a born Jamaican. Me born on the Harmans of Manchester. Grew up out of Porus. When me 11 years old, me left and go Hannatown, go live at 4 Percy Street and live with Kingston. Me a born Jamaican. Me never come from nowhere and come to Jamaica, come attend no school or no colleges or nothing, you know. Although me born them, me never have the opportunity because I run when me a pick me, so me never forget to go to no school or no college. And me is a self-taught person, a self-made man. So me a hold all of you who help and made by colleges and university feet to the fire because me no want to hear nobody and make all YouTube channels just because they want to disrespect the JFF and criticize everything we national teams do. So make sure say that you get some under 13 and some under 14 and some under 15 and prepare them for the future. Because some are not good at YouTube, or not good at coaching, but you know all over the place and do all kind of things because you know unseen and nobody can. So, you know. Thank you for allowing me to do my TED talk, my name is man, and I am out. Thank you very much.
I understand how Gunners boss come ask question and you just run and not to give you a chance that.
No, I'm not running out. If you want me to stay, me answer them, you know, me stay, man. But you think low and it have a feedback in our back there. So like you have to pump your tire and you hear a let out back out time.
I'll say good man is one.
All right, I'm here now. All right, Gunners boss, bless up yourself.
Okay. Yeah, man, make unseen. Me not have to stay here. Other people want to call. The people in the comment
You have to remember, you know.
You have to remember, you know. At the big bad show, this, you know, no show no the on terrestrial radio in a Jamaica big and bad like this, you know. Oh.
No, different.
Go ahead, man.
Remember, no Gunners boss, remember, say, the scouting and so never so wonderful like one time, you know. Like now, you know. Them just as properly as scout now. One time, somebody scout them to pass Flatbridge in the region. I mean, a coach pass Flatbridge, you know.
I would you drop from Paul Prendergast, your friend.
But the truth hurts.
So we are drop out from Paul. Paul is there where you never tell him.
No, but him know we always tell him. No, them kind of set the thing.
Tell me to tell him.
Well, I know them kind of set the thing a little better now because they have scouting all different regions. Yeah, we had to do the scouting and as him said, the bias thing kind of take time and sieve out. Take time. I take itself a sieve out.
Well, I tell you what, Freddie Adu was a wonder kid at 14 and at 20 he becomes a boss. So be careful what you do. You stop, full up the little youth them head with winning at all costs. What you need to do is prepare them to lose to sometime, and through those last that preparation they will always become winners. Because you see, when you prepare youth to about winning, after them have to win everything and everything. They drive the people at situations like that, drive them in a mental illness and all kind of things. You know, them go through mental depression and everything. You know, you don't have to teach them. So there's a time when you have to last, but you can play good, solid, and learn from your last part and move on to the future. Because these are 14-year-olds. You know, kind of stuff your winnings in them heads. So not criminal like that. You know, do. So you have to teach them to play football instead of teaching them to win.
All right, Gunners boss. Me start up the thing I hear and see now, so let me go hear him see now and then. We come back, all right?
Yeah, man, bless up.
All right, cool. All right, so unseen, yeah. So now let's come back to this. So you said that Marlon Martin, are your opinion that? And you have facts to prove it, me now we'll get into that. Because we disagree, you can't give me no facts to make me change my opinion. Me can't change yours. So Cavaliers and Mount Pleasant to go play it. Me mentioned Josh and Anglin being a significant impact best midfielder. You bring an Arnett Garnet's player, not a Cavaliers player. But fine, I'll give you that because Marlon Martin will be playing.
Remember, you asked me, who is? You never say.
Who is better than him? Who is better than him? All right? So fine, it's a Marlon Martin.
Me give a farmer more pleasant player better.
Again, his opinion.
Go again.
All right? So fine. So we move. I know that Josh and Anglin was starting in the national team. One of those players were not called up to it when he was there. The other one wasn't even starting and he was. Fine. So you win though, right? Because you're the coach, me not. All right? So your only belief or your bone of a disagreement with me, seeing that I pick Mount Pleasant, is that Mount Pleasant can beat Cavaliers is going to beat Mount Pleasant because in previous years, when Mount Pleasant, in your estimation, had better players, they lost to Cavaliers.
Correct.
That is your thing.
Correct.
All right. Did Mount Pleasant beat Cavaliers last season?
Yes, in the finals.
Mount Pleasant did not beat Cavaliers
last
in the
season. Season before that, sorry.
Didn't they beat them in the season?
Yes, in the season.
All right. And they got to the final and the game was drawn, right? Drawn game. It was a penalty shootout.
It was a knockout game.
It's not a knockout. It's not a knockout game. It's not a knockout game. It was the finals of the finals of the league.
Somebody have to win.
No. After regulation time, Cavaliers won. But did they win on penalties?
Yeah, Cavaliers won on penalties.
So that means So you know that there is regular play and there's penalties.
Yes, man, is man. We know all the
At the
technicalities.
end of regular play, what was the score line?
1-1.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So there we go. So give me the record that support and substantiate what you're saying, because what you're saying is that is not true, because as Mount Pleasant has gotten better players, Cavaliers has had less victories over them. Google it and check it. Check the seasons. As they have improved their players, check on the topper. Check on the topper. Check on the topper. Call Mr. Speed. Check on the topper. The point I'm trying to make on scene is that while you're using historical reference, we can also stick to today. Right? The team that Cavaliers have lost. Well, Colin Anderson is not there. He wasn't there last year, though they won the league. Adrian Reed is not there. Gadiel Irwin is not there. Their captain is not there. That's two sure starters in their defense. And one midfielder that will start. All right? So, what makes you believe that given this present Mount Pleasant team, Cavaliers can beat them?
All right, so
from a footballing perspective, coaching perspective. You're a coach, I'm not a coach. You are the coach.
Stop treating the people in mind. Stop it. All right. So based on the pointers I took from the interview with Oral, he is a little bit worried about the gelling of the team. All right. So it's one of the things that I wrote down. Coach said the team will perform at a high level that they are at gelling, could be better, but they are ready. So for me, I think the gelling and the bringing the new players in, integrating the new players into the squad, and the time period in terms of getting the players to work in his system, I think it can work, but a little bit shady, in my opinion.
Oh, so you believe, based on Harold's interview, the players not gelling, though
they're not gelled together yet.
You preluded that with the fact that he said there's going to be a high performance. All right. So let me ask you again. So if he's expecting them to perform at a high level, they are not jelly yet. All right, cool. I think Ronaldo Robinson gone back to Harborview as well. He was at Cavaliers last year as well. All right. One of the other one of those overseas players gone back as well. So
who gone back?
I don't know. One of the players who was overseas. They also have the player from Mount Pleasant. There's no gelling needed in their team. Right? The point I'm making unseen.
Oh, that's just one player still in the money's man. It's just one player now. Remember, Cavaliers have a system. And they
what is Cavalier system?
Huh?
What is Cavalier system?
You don't know Cavalier system?
I'm asking you. You know the system because you said they have it. So tell me, what is the system? What is the system?
Hold on. They have a system where players can move from the under 17 and come straight in the senior team and thus be fluent in the type of style of play with Sir Speed use, because all the team play the same formation come right up.
All the teams at Cavalier play the same formation and play the same way.
Play the same.
The under 17 don't play like the under 17 team. Don't play like how that played against Harborview. Don't play like how Cavalier senior team played in Mount Pleasant in the final. So what was wrong with that?
But management, that's just finals. Maybe every game might be different, but their identity is the same.
What is their identity? What is the system? Tell me what it is. Now tell me that it is the same system. What is the system?
Soak up the pressure and then hit you on the counter. Transition play.
So Cavalier system is a soak up pressure and hit you on counter. All right, sir. So Mount Pleasant don't have a system.
And they also can switch it up so they can keep the ball as well if they want to.
Cavaliers can keep the ball. All right.
Yeah,
So Mount Pleasant don't have a system.
Yeah, man. I don't. All right. So remember, Harold was out of the league for, had some
I
issues.
never asked you about Harold.
So I tell you,
Ask
so I
about
don't
Mount
really know
Pleasant.
where I come with new, but I can just base off of what I see with Don Bowling. Him like possession. He's a possession-based type of coach. Him like possession. Him like use the wide areas a lot. Him like squares into the box. Stuff like that. That's what I know.
So Cavalier system is a soak up pressure and catch on the counter.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. And so that system is going to have the better Mount Pleasant. We will see,
It worked over, it worked for 7 times out of 20. So
how many times since how many seasons was Topper? Check the Topper record with Cavaliers.
man, you have to break that down and tell me. Because
I
am looking at.
I am not challenging you,
Pleasant,
No.
versus Cavaliers, not the Topper era.
You are
that
coming.
would not be breaking down.
Here's my point, Ansi. Here's my point with football. It is absolutely okay for you to pick Cavaliers to win. Nothing wrong with that, It's absolutely okay for me to pick Mount Pleasant to win. Nothing is wrong with that. Yes, when they say you're going to challenge me, though, you need to come and prove to me, because if me going to challenge you, I'm going to prove to you where you wrong.
All right, so tell me about the Topper thing. You tell me.
No, listen what I am saying.
I have my stats. You supposed to come with your Topper.
No, remember what I am saying to you. No,
to single out the coaches.
No, remember what I am saying to you is that I did not say that I'm challenging you, You say you want to come challenge me.
But come with the facts now about Topper. I tell you, so them play 20 times, Cavaliers win 7, Mount Pleasant win 5, and 8 draw. Right?
Yeah.
You will tell me about the Topper now.
You see how small the percentages.
You tell me about the Topper now.
All right. You see how small the percentages. And one of those victory is a penalty shootout.
Man, penalty shootout is a part of the game of football.
What did I just say? Listen again. One of those victories is a penalty shootout.
Man, when you win penalty shootout when you play a ball, you're never happy.
We're not talking about emotions. Happiness is an emotion.
Man, you make it feel like penalty shootout is not a part of the game, bro.
But listen what I just said. One of those victory is a penalty shootout, which means the game ended in playing time 0-0.
Yes, and that's facts.
So let me finish. So while Cavaliers has 2 additional victories, do you realize that those victories that Cavaliers had, because when you check the record, when you check the record, those victories that they had was when Mount Pleasant just came into the league.
With good players, with some of the best players in the league.
When Mount Pleasant came into the Premier League?
Yes.
You remember who was at Mount Pleasant when they came into the league the first time?
Yes, man.
Tell me.
Beckford was the bar.
Beckford was not. Let me correct you. Beckford was not at Mount Pleasant when they came into the league.
Who was there, man? Bembo and them.
Bembo and Beckford was not at Mount Pleasant.
When Mount Pleasant came into the league, who was the coach? Donovan Ducky was the coach in the team in Premier League.
Unseen.
When them come in the league.
Unseen.
Yes or no? Answer me now.
Yeah. T-Got qualified him. Ducky came in.
Ducky was there when T-Got was putting him a qualified. So we'll sing
yeah. So Ducky, fine. Ducky came in.
Hold on. Then Ducky remember I said Donovan Ducky went to the finals with Portmore United that year with Waterhouse. Ducky bring Beckford and Bembo to the club with him. Two of the best attacking players in the league at that time. So we are
Unseen.
We are trying to say to myself, the Mount Pleasant always have the better players in the league.
and see. I'm going to take Dwight's call. I'm going to prove you wrong. All right?
All right, sir.
That's it. Dwight, welcome to the show.
Why I said, man, I would have challenged you on Mount Pleasant research and facts. Because you know that good. That's just me. Good afternoon, man.
Good afternoon.
So in regards to, I actually saw something that I looked on social media, and it holds true for football too, right? And basically, I'll summarize it. Most athletes start training or getting serious about training their sport at 11 years old. They find local competitive success at 14. They start dreaming about being a professional and taking the steps to be a professional at 17. The reality for them to make and be a successful professional, what they realize is possible at 19. They become established long-term professionals at 25.
Yeah.
What does that, in terms of long-term athlete development, and people have looked at a long-term athlete development model, we need to taper success of players at 14, 15, 16, 17, really until 19 years old, 20, is when you truly know where they stand. Physically, mentally, emotionally, the support system around them, everything else. So it's good to celebrate them. It's good to celebrate our U14 team doing well. It's good to celebrate our U15 team doing well. It's great to celebrate our U17 team do well. But the crucial point is the U19 and U20. If you're looking at how they transfer to the senior national team, how they translate to be long-term professionals playing professional football, that 19 to 20 is really where you can see. Anything else is beside that, they're making small, let's keep it in mind, small steps to becoming professionals in football. So just a little thing to, when we see the U14 results and the U17 results, many things change in there. That U19, that U20, when you see a player really doing well at that age, that's when you know they can turn that corner to be a good professional. That's just my 2 cents, man.
All right.
Respect, sir.
Yeah, man. All right. Yes,
Yeah.
Ansi.
Yeah.
All right. Respect Dwight. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Ansi.
No, you want to take a challenge me now, man. We done.
All right. So let me give you.
The top players.
Let me give you the players that were at Mount Pleasant in the first season. All right.
2018.
Evan Taylor.
Right.
Alwyn Harvey.
Correct.
Daniel Green before he went to Harborview. I don't know if you remember that.
Correct.
All right. Ladiel Ritchie. Dodo, which is Lance Lang.
The big ball that,
Notice. What you talk about? Ricardo Campbell.
Whoa.
Think Rankin was there. That time Cavaliers had like Kaim Paris, Kai Ming, Nicholas Hamilton, Nicholas Nelson, Messi Marsh, right? Purcell, Alex Marshall, Woodbine, Irvin, Claudia Blackburn, Kimani Arbine, Ronaldo Webster. So I don't understand that game. The first game ended 1.
Those players,
but
no, those players never have the numbers like Kemar Beckford and a Cardell Bembo.
Boss, Benbo. Beckford.
Jordan Fletcher will come into the league hot.
Who?
Jordan
Fletcher was not at Mount Pleasant.
Of course.
Boss, man, I
have something right here, so I look on it. I tell you.
Boss, Boss man.
Jordan Fletcher,
Jordan,
2018-29 was at Mount Pleasant.
Jordan Fletcher came to Mount Pleasant in January of that season.
The information right here, some man is man. 2018-2019, Jordan Fletcher was a part of the team.
Jordan Fletcher came to Mount Pleasant in the January.
2019. But it's the same season.
But they played Cavaliers in the first. They played Cavaliers before Jordan Fletcher got there, bossy.
Oh, I never know you're talking about who they play. I never know.
But you are talking about Cavaliers and Mount Pleasant.
No, I was talking about the players. Who was the better players based on name? So who you going to play now? You understand? You can move the goalpost. Jesus.
Aren't we talking about Cavaliers and Mount Pleasant? What move? What kind of thing?
We're talking about the type of players which the team them they have.
But we're talking about the Mount Pleasant Cavaliers game. So if the player is not there, how are you going to use them? How are you going to use the player?
Yeah.
How are you going to use the player and he's not at the club when they play?
All right.
What kind of move? What kind of goalpost? In a year, so many times in a year, terms for thing and use them out of context. All
right. Because we never talk about who are playing now. We talk about the type of player each team have. So when you're gonna talk about.
But if you're using the players that the team have, you have to use it based on when the player is at the club. Because if you and I play 2 games and the player never play, isn't it unfair to say, but you had this player, you had this player?
One is one. What I am debating is to say that Mount Pleasant always have the best players in the league from them start playing at the JPL. That's all I say.
Based on what?
Based on the players that they have acquired over the seasons. That's all I say.
Based on what?
Based on all the players that them acquired over the season.
All right. So when the topper come to Mount Pleasant.
Or 2 seasons ago.
All right. So topper. Let me give you a topper record. All right.
Give me topper record now.
Cavaliers versus Mount Pleasant. All right. On the 22nd, the 4th and the 12th, 2022. Right? Mount Pleasant 1. Cavaliers 0. And I think this is a 2023. Mount Pleasant 2, Cavaliers 2. The 11th of the 6th, Mount Pleasant 2, Cavaliers 1. The 15th of the 10th, Mount Pleasant 3, Cavaliers 1. The 11th of the 12th, Cavaliers 2, Mount Pleasant 1. The 10th of the 3rd, 2024, Mount Pleasant 2, Cavaliers 0. And then you have the final that ended in the penalty kick-out. Topper.
Cavaliers win.
Yeah, you can call that Topper. When Topper came in, on only one occasion did Speed beat them. One. The point I made earlier is this. Whenever they have gotten better players, the team has always done better. When this club started out, for you to say like Lang, who first coming up from the team, Mount Pleasant used players who came up from the division, from the playoffs to come and play for them. Cavaliers were established in the league. The Cavaliers team that was there was a big team. If you remember after that, what happened in the league? What happened in the league, Ansi? The league ended.
Jump off a while ago.
The league ended abruptly. You remember that?
When T-Gat Davis was the head coach?
When T-Gat was the head coach? When was the pandemic, boss? Remember that?
Yeah, man, when T-Gat was the head coach and, you guys were leading the league.
Which T-Gat was the head coach?
You remember history?
Which T-Gat was the head coach? When did the league end abruptly? What are you talking about? Duki was the coach of the team.
No.
When did the league stop abruptly?
2020. Early 2020.
So when did Duki start coaching Mount Pleasant? Because you said it, when did Duki start coaching?
Start coaching Mount Pleasant 2018.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 2018, 2019, and the 2019, 2020 season, it ended abruptly. Duki was the coach.
Remember, said Duki get fired in a 2020 season, 2019-2020 season and get fired. You know.
So the 20.
He come Charlie Mount. Well, I know him never see out the season. Him come Charlie Mount. You can't tell me this, you know.
So listen,
you know this, you know.
Listen. Mount Pleasant first season in the league was 2018-2019.
Correct.
Duki was the coach.
Right.
All right. The next season is 2019-2020. All right. When did the league end abruptly? When was the Well, I know. Remember, there was a league ended because of the pandemic. Mm-hmm. You remember that?
Right.
And when the league started, it started up at UA. You remember when they started back the league in 2022, when football started?
It run through the pandemic, man. The league start 2021. Start back 2021.
Unseen. Let me give you again. Actually, I don't want to call nobody unseen. Because I can't. Me feel like my whole show just gone for a completely different thing. Because I don't know how me talk about. Because I promise myself so I don't deal with not JPL.
Why?
I not giving a reason. I'm my own man. I don't want to deal with not JPL. I don't know how you getting a discussion about this. Honestly, I don't want to deal with nothing about the JPL. So I don't know how me get down the road and we get Jano. Because you team them want to deal with and them things. I just want to highlight the game.
It's because the Cavalier is funny. That's why I'm asking.
I don't want to deal with no. That is a CONCACAF club championship. I don't want to deal with no JPL. So you understand me, but it don't go down.
Anyway, you're right about the 22 season.
No man, me wrong man. You unseen me wrong man. Are you right? Cause me no want to go down.
2022 start back.
Unseen. Me gonna give you. Me gonna make you right in everything so we can. So you can go on. Me no want to deal with the JPL. People me no want to deal with the JPL because sometimes here's how the JPL is in Jamaica. You're only supposed to talk about all the things that are good. Right? And them not giving no credit to the youth them on the YouTube who help the JPL, who talk about it. But if you say something that them not like, them want to text them your phone. And true, me no want this no man. Me no want to talk about it. So seeing that you not make the mainstream media promote nothing. Because you don't pay nobody to promote it on YouTube. So when people take it up on their own to come talk about it, and I like say me I make no million, maybe unseen and military goon of them and the rest of them, we are doing it. Me not make money off of JPL. We just do it because I love Jamaica football. But yeah, someone at the JPL, like you have to come out every day and tell them say them are the greatest and then club are the greatest and everything is perfect and everything is going well. So it's because of that. When you talk to the local man, then when you can tell that. Because when you do the nonsense, me I go talk about it. See your next man, anytime you don't tell them what they want you to do, them carry feelings. So when you promoting the thing yourself, the JPL people them are going like say, if people don't talk about JPL, YouTube can't exist. So you can't keep on doing it, boss. Me I make them know that. And me I call military go and you and them can go and do it. Seeing that at them are
pushing. Me not share that same problem that we share. So
that's why I tell you can keep on doing it. But me no want to discuss it. Me never say you share the problem. I'm gonna ask a question in here, so me I tell him. So if me can't tell you one time I think something wrong, when I go on with, me no want to talk about when time anything I go on good. Make some other people do it.
All right, man. Back to
in the name the good league.
We're not talking about the JPL. All right? They make a plan.
Anyway, the under 17 play next game. Because 2 hours, me I like keep me show them to 2 hours in them. And not want to go too long with them. Come back later and do a little watch along to the game there. You understand me? Yeah. Later. But it should be a good game. It should be good for Jamaica.
You're reaching
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Come
You
big up.
understand me? Big up, Brian. Me know them will come at you too, you know. You understand me?
Come on, man. Under 17 game look good though. Freddie Butler really.
No man, no man. Me not really want. When me I say me no want no contract, you know. Me no really want nothing. I don't want anything. But people must have liberty to discuss and talk the things them. And when nonsense is seen and you believe that, you talk it and if a man say, you go, no matter with nothing like you can talk and thing and man are some small fries. Man is not small fries. Man is not small. True Blue Media. Yeah, I don't even know if I link you, boss.
What kind of big fry is that?
Man a go large, my dog, my boss. But people, listen. Yeah, they want to tell you which store if you drop them. I tell you say like, and yo, I say if you do this, you know, because yo, you can't do that. Yo, you take down that, you know, don't put up that, you know. You understand me? When I put up that for, how do you know that man? No, say that therefore. I want to know. You can't tell man. I don't want none of them give me no information. I mean, can get the information. Me don't want nobody give me. Me don't want nobody give me no information. Cause me have the information. As a content creator, you control everything people can say, whether they want. True that in a case good, but some of them are the man to a 9, man. But people, listen, me I go rest the voice now because later it should be a good game. Mount Pleasant versus Cavaliers. Again, the young guns. It will look good to see how Mr. Rudolph Speed can reconstruct his team after many departures. Yeah.
With the addition, a Mount Pleasant addition.
Man, big up Michael Garden, blessings. Unseen still, but you see when you're on your stream, I'll tell you this now. I'm see you do it to a lot of people streams, right?
Yeah.
Share this. You see when you're on your stream, you run a thing a certain way, right? But you see when you go on other people's stream, I mean I tell you this as a virgin, you go on the people's stream like you want to disrupt them stream. Alright?
Man, where you get that story there from?
It's not a story. Let me tell you this. Just listen to me. You don't have to take what I'm saying. You can't say man I refute it. It's when you come on other people's stream, you don't come on most times like you want to have serious discussion. You always come on and give the impression like you're coming here for fun. There are people, may understand it, but there are people on scene who take time out to put them stuff together. And it's when you come on to join them, my boss, you have to make sure you show the same level. Right? You have to show the same level of respect for them program as you want others to show to your program. Because the thing will get professional. You are going to be taken into market space and the same thing with the other person. So me just advise you, that you see when you come on your stream, you can be at liberty to veer off and things. But try to help other content creator. Not me, because me body up and race up and tell them I feel and tell them to come off and gone and cut you off. But not everybody is going to do that. Some just want, you must express your opinion, but pay a level of seriousness to the other people them thing. Because you can come across unseen as being very disruptive. You hear me, I tell you. And I know you mean it. All right. What you have to say now? You disagree?
Me?
You can't disagree now. It's okay with you.
You're me free life now, man.
Yes.
You see, if you say the sky red, I work with it. So me free life. So anything when you say, we just work with it. Nobody on me. Nobody on see sports.
Where's Ansi? You live life like this.
Yeah.
How you live life is that anything people say and that you work with.
Just work with it.
I say you live life. So why did you say you want to challenge me if everything people say you work with?
No, because I can't understand how you come up with this.
But everything people say you work
I
with.
understand.
So if everything people say you work with, why you challenge me?
And the thing with me is that I always ask permission first. So I understand.
No, man. What me I say is that listen what me I say. You said that in life, your life principle is that if people say the sky red, it's your extreme level. You work with it. The sky is red.
It's a unseen sport disruptive. So
if a man say All right. So anything, so anything people have said to you, you work with it.
That's work with it.
You work with it. So why did you want to challenge me? Why
No,
not just work with them? Say,
hold on. You have a YouTube platform for everybody, right? Yes, or
yeah.
no?
But
Is it for
everything
you
we say
alone?
you work with,
Is
everything
it
we
for
say
you
you
alone?
work
Just
with.
ask question. Is it for you
No,
alone?
but you're working with everything when
Just
me I say. So
ask
what you
that
ask
question.
question for?
Just ask a question, man.
Eh?
You want my opinion, right? Or no? Yes or no?
No, but what I'm saying though, Ansi,
I work with it.
what I'm saying, Ansi, why would your opinion matter if you already agree with my opinion?
Huh?
If you
No,
already
you say me to say something, so me I say something.
no, no, here's what I'm saying. If you believe my opinion is right, why are you challenging it? Because according to you, how you live your life is that everything, everything that people say you just work with. That means you're not supposed to question anything unseen.
That's why I'm not question you what you say. Well, and you want my opinion. So me da give you opinion because I wonder how you come up with that
But
theory
I explained to
or
you.
story.
But you weren't listening to me. You see that is the thing. You weren't listening. What I'm saying is that you see when you are on your platform, this is how you run a platform. Come watch your platform. You know that. You have the Olympics. You have your topics. You have your discussions. Right? You sit down around fancy table. You're at the Pegasus. You get all kind of fancy juice. Right? All right. All right. So, right, you do all of that. Nobody comes on and disrupt the program. All right. So, when you come on, when you go on to other people's program, see the 007 don't agree. What? Let me explain to you because I gave context. When you go on to other people's program, you always engage in discussions that creates disruption, right? But those disruptions don't happen when you're on your channel. I am saying to you, many people or persons may have a problem with that. I am saying to you that I am different because if I find that you're going to be disruptive, stop the conversation. I've done that. But other people may not. So all I'm saying is be careful on other people's platform, whether you're in the comment section or you're actually invited as a guest
So me ask you a
because you're a
question, man.
content creator.
So me ask you a question, man.
Yes.
Which part of this show was disruptive?
Yeah, well, what may I explain to you?
Yeah.
So I was going so well, talk about exploitation and opportunity.
All right.
Have a good conversation with leader on the under 17. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So you came onto the program.
How I come on to the program?
Huh?
How I came on to the
First thing you did, you were in the comment section and you said, send the link. First thing you did.
So I ask permission.
No, you never asked. That is not asking permission. Just listen, man. Just listen. You never ask. You never ask. It's the question. Look, if you go down the road, I know unseen. Me go down. The question unseen. It never had a question sign. You made a statement. Your statement was send the link. I understood what you meant because I understand how you communicate. So I send the link knowing that you're asking for an invitation to come on the program. But your statement in the comment section was not a question you were asking. You said, send the link. That's not a question. That's a demand. But I know what you meant. And what you meant is, so that's different. If a next person, well, I know, man, coming out, this, you see why the thing will get disruptive because you'll have a little conversation on that. And that's another point me I try to make. But
no, we're not talk exactly what Mr. Man is on. That's the thing.
Because every time you make the point, you're asking me, you're asking me to clarify every step of the point so we can get to it.
Go on.
All right?
No, sir.
So leader just finished calling. You got the link, you came on. You said you came on because you challenged me, so I asked you what you want to challenge me on. I wasn't hearing you clearly. And you started saying stuff that I did not say because you know that I'm a Mount Pleasant fan, though. You just assumed that I was going to pick Mount Pleasant. I said that I agree that, okay, I'm going to pick Mount Pleasant. What are you challenging me on? This was just about the game, you know. Here is where we went to. We went to from why Mount Pleasant can't win or why Cavaliers would win, to midfielders, to Dookie records, to Mount Pleasant record, to Cavalier record, all of those things. When all we were supposed to do is to have a very concise conversation about the game and move to the youth 17. The program done. We have not discussed it. And I don't think we have gotten anywhere in terms of the initial conversation. That can be seen as disrupting the program or the flow of the program.
But Money's man, you are the person who is the moderator. You're responsible for the running of the program. If you're supposed to have a based on what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to have a time period based on the topics that you talk about. So if you see something that lead now a different pathway, you say, all right, and seeing respectfully, let us move on to this. We could keep it in line. Right?
Yeah.
At the moment somebody asks you for permission to be on your platform, how that person become disruptive?
But, all right, answer. See how I answer you?
Negative.
Getting permission don't mean you cannot disrupt. Teach. So a student, hold on. All right, go ahead.
What me I get from this man is that you have other, right, differently from this, you have other shows where me come be disruptive. So you already have it to Unseen Sports is disruptive. So if me ask you permission to come on for your show.
Unseen Sports is not disruptive. Unseen Sport is not disruptive. Unseen. The person, whether in the comment section or when he is on a program, can be seen as being very disruptive, especially to the flow. Now, if you can, it's okay for you to say you have never been disruptive on a show. That's fine. Because I don't mean I'm right. I could be wrong. See that 007 says Manning is wrong. Unseen is right. Avis says Unseen is not disruptive. Manning is wrong. CC says he's disruptive all the time.
Yeah, I thought you're not joke.
Huh? No, it's no joke. See there. 007 says you're not disruptive. So it's no joke. I'm saying that. So I don't mean that I'm right, Unseen, but it is what in the same way with the statement about the link. Let's see where I feel. And it's not like what.
No, I don't have any issue. Mr. Chive, find out why. The reason why.
But we just every time I explain to you, you want to know why. Because you can go onto a program and by the conversations that you have, you take it away from the path it was originally going. Look how simple that is.
Man, remember you were the host, and you were supposed to moderate.
And that is right. And I did say
Mr. Everybody overreacting. I mean, you can't say this now, right? Cool? You can't say this now. Man is my friend. I mean, you know him stay. You know man is man stay now. Yeah? You know man is man stay now. Some of the time man is man don't like when people oppose him, depending upon how him feel. So I say,
so you just come on. Yeah, so you just come on because you just know set. All right, especially with Mount Pleasant, you're gonna oppose him.
Yeah, you're gonna get mad and cuss.
And even really agree with what I say. But
I'm just really mean it because after I'm done the show, I'm say I'm seeing Ray.
All right. So Mr. Revolution, the point I'm making to him is that while I get that Unseen, all I'm saying to you as a friend, just be careful that this no man, be careful that you don't just do this, you don't do this elsewhere. Because you and I understand. And there's an understanding. Mr. Revolution, Unseen can me show going on a different part. I'm not going to talk about the under 17. But we will be back later.
Talk about the under 17 a while ago. I tell you said Freddie Butler, a good coach and the team up here good, and you run down with a different argument. You see it?
Huh? So what you say about Freddie Butler? Freddie Butler is a good coach. What makes Freddie Butler a good coach?
Based on how the team and play, the type of players that him select, right? Or the type of team members him work with also.
What are your top 6 coaches in Jamaica?
Based on what level you at? JPL or
whatever level. If these are the top 6 coaches.
All right, so youth level, age it's around 7 to 15. Javan Parchment, and Peart. My laugh.
Hold on. So what number are you? Because you're going from the lowest to the highest. So number 6 is you. Top 6 you're giving him. Top 6 you're giving him.
Start from 1, man. We're not start from 6.
Oh, so number 1 is who?
All right. Number 1, Javan Parchment. Number 2 is Peart.
No.
I'm not joke.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Unseen. You know, unseen.
All right.
Unseen. You know that this is recorded.
Right.
So I want to make sure. Are you serious about this? Come, me not joke.
So hold on. You put myself in it. Hold on.
No,
so it's not serious?
No, I'm asking you if you're serious.
I gave you the category, man.
Okay. So between the ages 7 to 15.
Why am I not serious?
No, I'm fine. You say you're serious. No, we can't, because this is being recorded.
Yeah, man.
You're saying in Jamaica right now, from the age of 7 to 15, you're the number 1 coach.
Number 1.
Okay. And Peart is number 2.
If you want to put number beside it,
but that's what I asked you. I asked you the top 6. You said you are number 1. Who is number 2?
Peart. Go on again.
So the man who is teaching is number 2.
Yeah, man. So teaching means we come on teaching better than the student.
Okay. All right. All right, so Peart is number 2. Yeah, number 3.
Bams was making ask a question. Yeah.
I'm just, sir. Who is number 3?
You have Purser.
Purser is number 3.
No, not take out Purser. You have a man. Jeez and peace. The Windsor Lion coach, man, at St. Catherine.
The Windsor Lion coach, we soon get his name. He's number 3. Yeah.
Right.
Number 4.
Number 4. What we can go to now? Number 4. You know, a lot of them at the level we really do the work here. The guy that is working the his name again? You just calling him, you leader calling him.
Stefan Ori.
Yeah.
Okay, not Jamaican, but sure. Yeah.
I have done a Mount Pleasant. They have something. What's name again? Former national player.
Former national player? Who? Kirk Ramsey? Errol Stevenson, number 5. Okay.
One again.
I'm seeing. Let me just give you some names, right?
Put them in the category though.
In the same category that you are.
Go ahead.
You know somebody named Andre Virtue?
Yeah, good coach.
You know him coach at level?
Yes.
I don't hear you mention him.
Name never come in, man.
Name never come in your mind. You know a person named Eric Radermakers, you know him coach at level?
Yeah, but I don't really imagine.
Well, the Kingston Football Academy, him coach that level regularly. Do you know Neverbell coaches that level?
No.
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
I don't know. I don't.
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
I don't know.
So I don't know how them man they can't even make a list.
But when I read 6 set at 3 with the game.
6? You mean say a 3 you give me? I'm giving them again a 6 you give me. What do you mean?
No, I gave 6. Oh, I gave 6.
Of course you gave 6.
Go ahead.
You have number 1, Unseen.
Yeah.
Number 2.
No, man, use my right name.
Javan Parchment.
Yes.
Number 2, Peart. You say number 3 is the Windsor Lion coach.
Right.
You say number 4 is the former national donor Mount Pleasant.
Errol Stevenson.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh geez. Number 5. Soon tell you who you call again, man. You tell you who you call. Purser. And you call the tedious guy over. Those are the 6 names you call.
Yeah.
Stevens. Yeah.
Put 5 more points. Put 5 more.
No. You have to pick 6.
Yeah,
You can't put. Never ask if 11. So you need to take out.
All right, take out then. Take out.
Do you know that Wayne Palmer at Jamaica College, who just did thank God he has recovered. Wayne Palmer is the one who conditioned the JC teams for so many years, winning everything.
All the teams at JC?
All the under 14 teams at JC that have done well through the years, almost 10 years, and Wayne Palmer coach them.
There's a condition before him.
So I don't know.
When I use the word condition, it can be meant fitness or physical.
Jason would have said, if you take yourself out of the list, man.
When I talk about be humble, how humble coming at this? Like, I don't understand. Like me, I have confidence in myself. I'm gonna put myself in the list and know me. I must take myself out of it. Jason is the different round, you know.
So those are the 6 coaches at that level. So from 15 to 20,
So man, I overlook the other 2. So I can't take out 2. Come on, I can't take out 2, you know. So I take out Purser, I put Andrew Virtue.
You take out Purser.
Put Andrew.
I'm putting Andrew Virtue.
All right. Coach after the night still. Windsor Lion coach after the night. Because I don't think nobody, if you ask me, I even put him over me right now.
The Windsor Lion coach goes in here.
Yeah, man.
Over Eric Rademacher.
Oh, you mean? Over Eric Rademacher, over Andrew Virtue, over Peart, over all of them. Coach from Windsor Lion.
The Windsor Lion coach.
The Macaulay primary coach. I'm telling you, man.
Are you real? I'm seeing. Duckland want to find out why you would say you're number 1.
Because,
yeah.
Because winning titles at the level and developing.
Winning titles? What titles you want? No, say win titles, man.
Okay.
This coach is so good, I'm seeing, do you even know his name?
Okay.
I'm just asking you what titles you have won. Somebody can ask you that.
No, man, but you know the title, right?
Leader. Hold on, the leader. Leader. No, leader. Let me call leader. Hold on. Cause
I'm ready to make a just come to Jamaica and do coaching like that.
What you talk about the man just come? What is wrong with this? Ansin, you know that after me call leader. I think leader now hear what you just said. Because Ansin no more entitled leader. Unseen.
Let me just say something. Hold on. Let me say something first. Winning titles is not the only thing that makes you a good coach here.
Okay, that is true. Okay.
It does not.
Right, so,
that's not the only thing.
So let's remove the titles. Unseen, tell me a player that you have developed at this level for you to be number 1 on the list. Because it's not winning titles, it is developing players. Tell me one. Give the people one, Unseen.
Marlon Martin.
Matthew Ellis.
What are they? So.
No, me just call the one of them know. Me not call.
Oh, so your claim to fail is Matthew Ellis and Marlon Martin. You develop them 2 players there.
There are more players than me develop.
Those are 2 players that you develop.
There are more players.
He's a young coach, you know, so you have to give him that too.
So he's
management name 1 player, but him develop.
No, I don't develop no player, boss. Me is not a coach. I am not a coach. Me? Say me a big coach? Me not coach, boss.
So you do that.
Me I wrote you that whistle.
No, the man asked me a question whether the player is good, yes or no. He asked about the player whether in on the spotlight.
All right, leader. Unseen just gave me a list of the 7 best coaches in Jamaica for developing players, coaching players from 7 to 15.
Can I hear that list? Can I hear that list, please?
Number 1, him says Javan Parchment. Number 2, Well,
Hold on. Can I ask you what? I don't want to cut you.
No,
Is it in order?
Yes.
Is it in?
Yes.
It's in order.
Yes.
Oh God. Unseen. Me can't back you now.
No, man is
number
me
two.
make a category. Hold on. Me make a category, and it's between age 7 to age 50, right, leader? And me put myself as the number 1.
So what did I do? What did I say wrong, leader? Not that me just tell the same put himself number 1.
So what you mean by you can't back me, leader?
Why? It's
Leader, have you ever seen? Hold on, leader. Have you ever seen?
I can't say. No, I don't know. So what I don't know, I will leave that at it. So maybe from age 7 up to 11, it's a possibility. I don't know.
So me ask you a quick
I will leave that alone.
You know,
Go on,
primary
leaders.
coach, right? You know, the Macaulay primary coach.
So
right?
leader, himself from 7 to 15, he's the number 1 coach in Jamaica. Number 2 is Peart. Number 3 is the coach from Windsor Lion. Number 4 is Purser. Number 5 is Errol Stevens. And number 6 is number 6 is Stefan. All right. I said to him, I started calling Andre Virtue name, Eric Rademaker's name. All right. I call Wayne Palmer name. He said that he's going to take out Purser and he's going to put in Andrew Virtue. That
you can't leave out Wayne Palmer, you know. You cannot leave out Wayne Palmer.
But me tell him all that already.
You cannot leave out Wayne Palmer.
Or you leave out the Windsor Lion coach.
So,
no, I know about him. He's good. I can't give you the numbers, you know. I can tell you who I want to take out, but nobody stand here and take it.
Man is going to ask for my favorites. I'm telling my favorites. You take out one and put in one.
I did not ask you for your favorite, sir. I did not say your favorite coaches at that level.
Oh, but man, I never remember. I never remember Rademaker.
So, all right. So now that you remember the names, give me a proper list.
And then when we remember Rademaker now, I'm going to look on the coach. We can't take out nobody's team.
There's also this coach here too. Coach German who in coach at Wolmer's, in coach Constant Spring. That is slash what that is thing the academy that is so. No man, hey, if I mind how you call the names.
Hold on. I can't call women no leader.
Then I'll tell you this. Let me give you this unseen. Milton Griffiths.
Man is man.
Milton Griffiths in Montego Bay. Milton Griffiths in Montego Bay. The Jordan Fletcher. Dishian Beckford. Peter Lee Vassell. All of those guys.
Is it Letman?
Milton Griffiths.
Letman.
Milton Griffiths Academy then come through.
Okay.
What about Craig Butler?
Yes, you can't leave out Mr. Butler. No way you can leave him out. I tell you. You can't leave out Craig Butler either.
Yeah.
You crazy?
So
can't leave him out.
You can't leave out Butler. So Errol Stevens is gone. Butler coming.
So you still live on the list?
Errol Stevens is not the man that think the man. Mans, I think you come with the question a little too fast and never make him sit down and think about the names. Because, I'm going to be honest, Unseen, you have to think twice to put your name first on that list. But now this year, experience make a difference.
Hold on, leader. This is the problem where young people have.
Leader, Brian, I call. So, hold on, let's see if we can put that both on at the same time. Hold on. Brian?
Sure.
Hello?
I'm hearing you.
You're hearing me? Let me call about leader. Yeah. Hold on. But you can go ahead and talk in the meantime.
Good afternoon, mornings and Unseen and the persons who are watching and stuff. So Unseen, tell me something now. More you say
know about
the coaches that
Bernard. Oh.
No man, in no way, Master Man. But anyways, Unseen. So the coaches who you name out the management list, are those your 6 favorite, or you think them are the 6 best coaches?
All right, so these are the coaches that I've seen work before. The others, me hear them name and I see some talent of them push through and push magically into the senior team, and they are good coaches as well. But these are the ones that I've seen work.
Okay. Can you give me the 6 again? I don't want to.
Let me give you another name that you forget.
What on
Leader. No. I want Anthony to give me the sixth again.
Angie Edwards. Go ahead, Angie.
Andrew Edwards. The
No,
six.
man.
All right,
Yes,
so in the category of age 7 to age
15.
15.
Yeah.
No, stop at 11. Stop at
No.
11. You have to go again from 11 to 15. It's different.
He might try put a category that he can fit into. Leave him, make him pick him category.
That is too wide. It's too wide.
Leader. Is it your category, leader?
All right, leader. Age 13. We stop cap it at age 13.
Hey, no, but I change up everything now. 15. 7 to 15. Go ahead now, Ansi.
The 13 to 15 and 7 to 11. It's easy.
What wrong with leader, man? Leader, just let me.
One is why your people in the comments here that this show spoil. So, no.
Unseen. Brian, ask your question, boss. We'll work through this. Leader soon come up. 7 to 15. Answer Brian question. Give him the names them again. That's what I'm gonna ask you. Give him what the
first name. As I'm saying before.
Give him the information that you just gathered. Give the list again.
Unseen Sports, Javon Parchment. Come again. It's your one, you know. We're like Peart. The Avery guy. They're the technical center. See that, right?
Yeah.
If you have person, I'm going to take out person, I'm going to put
You know why you take out? Just give me number 4. Virtue. Yeah.
Craig Butler. Much at 5?
Yeah.
And Windsor Lion.
And the Windsor Lion. So the Windsor Lion guy gone down to 6 now.
No, him there. Remove the numbers from it now.
Okay, Brian, I hear him now. What you say now, Brian? You're muted, Brian. Yeah,
man, I've heard him. So the next question now is, what's the criteria to use to select these coaches?
All right, so this may be biased upon the part where I have not seen the other coaches, some of the coaches that management has talked about and leader talk about. I've seen these coaches at work with my eyes. I'm using what I've seen with them to select my number 6 coaches. Management, give me some name and whatever I think about. When I go too fast, I'm going to change out some people and put in some
people. I agree with you. Management, let me ask you this now. So the coaches that Anthony would have named, what's the name of the Winter Lion coach? I don't know that name, that person.
You asking me? You have a clue?
No, it's a good coach. No, I don't remember the name now.
Leader, I am not disputing if the coach is a good coach or not, leader. I'm just saying I want the name of the coach. That's all I'm saying.
In the Macaulay primary also too, I think. I know the guy, I just don't remember his name now. He's a good coach. He is. A lot of good talent comes from there. He is.
What's his name?
I can't remember now. But listen, the mistake that Unseen has done is that he has named too wide an age group because that is suicide. That there are some people that he has named that are good up to a certain age group and not good after a certain. And some of them that he put in age 7, they don't develop players from age 7 up. You understand? You have to look at what you're doing. You can't just put them because I think maybe Unseen might be very good at age 7, coming up to maybe 10, 11. But I can't say past that. You understand?
What is the evidence that Unseen has to suggest that he's an expert in this field?
One of the problems he has is that he's a little young in the thing, and there are some coaches that he has. There's no way I can't leave on Craig Butler.
Leader, that's not the question. What is the evidence that Unseen has
to make the list?
Support him being the number 1 on the list in this category?
I think you people set him up, man, here.
Me?
There's no way you can go from 7 to 15. You set him up.
I did not give him that category. I said him, give me a 6 best coaches in Jamaica. He created the category. Not me.
Oh, no, that's a little too wide here. You have to break it down a
I
little
said
bit
to
more.
him, who are the 6 best coaches in Jamaica? He said, all right, let me give you in categories. From 7 to 15, here's my top 6.
Go
He did
7 to
that.
11, then 11 to maybe 16, and then you can go from 16 to, as I'd said,
What I want to ask,
up to.
Unseen, is this. Yeah, U14, yeah, we're going to watch U14. True, we're going to run and watch U14. What I want to ask, you have never seen the Kingston Football Academy play yet, Unseen?
Yeah.
And you have never seen Campion play yet?
We play against Campion.
So you don't see Coach Eric Rademacher at work?
I never see Coach Rademacher.
Rademacher is not the main coach there either, you know.
He's not
You know, it's not Rademacher deal solely with them.
He's like, I can say that Craig Butler is not the sole coach at thing there. Speed is not the sole coach at Cavaliers. We can say that about every one of the coaches.
But you mentioned Campion, so I'm saying that I played against Campion. I never see Rademacher.
So because they don't see him, don't mean he don't coach a team.
I don't say him don't coach a team, you know, but I've seen him coaching a team.
So
no, hold on.
The Campion team with Kyle Miles and those guys that were 14 years old and 15.
It's not Rademacher. It's not Eric. It's not Eric solely for them, by the way.
Here's what they
the
say.
actual person that deals with Campion.
No, there's no slowly person.
He actually deals with them.
Yeah,
so
other person named Kanka.
Doesn't coach at Campion.
No, listen. There's another coach he's actually Rademacher superior, right? He's actually the person that does a lot of the development.
I'm gonna have to stop you because I think what you're doing is quite unfair to the gentleman. So first and foremost, prior to Eric Rademacher's going to Campion was always a beat stick in Manning Cup.
No, hold on there. Stop a little. Do you know who came up with the concept of changing the leader at Campion? Do you know?
Leader, just a management. Let me address it because leader doesn't seem to want to listen.
All right, so Brian, let me help you. And then don't lose your point. But a Campion man is saying that Ashton Blackson is the head coach of Campion. Rademacher is the technical director. So who is Blackson following? Go ahead, Brian.
If maybe in the last, from probably 2008 come up, they were predominantly beating stick in Manning Cup. I mean, one of the only good players I know, that prominent players that came out of Campion, was probably goalkeeper Cavalier, David Mitchell, I think his name is. Other than that, and he played for Jamaica at some good level. Other than that, Campion is also beating stick. And Eric came, and whatever he did, I saw them maybe a year ago or 2 years ago, using under 16 teams to compete well in the Manning Cup and beating some teams that we would expect to beat them. I think they eventually went to the second round. They dropped out and they even won the under 16 that year with Kyle Myers and some of those other players. So for leader and team to come and say now that he's not the coach and he's not the only coach.
No, Ashton Guard.
Who you call Unseen Sports? I say I never seen him come with the team, brother.
Leader. For you to come and say that now, I think it is unfair to the gentleman because I see Cavalier play under 17 and for the most part, he's not the coach. Coaching. Yes, he's not the coach. But leader, he was the one that was coaching there in the final and in the semi-final, and everybody now goes to say,
not the coach.
Leader, just allow me to finish now, brother. when people are counting how much title Cavalier win, how much title Speed win, them don't come and say, boy, it's him don't coach them all the way, him coach them sometime. When Butler win the Manning Cup, them don't come and say, so you have other coaches, them just say, yo, Mona win Manning Cup, and them credit the coaches that were part of the coaching staff. So for you to come and do something different now, I think is disingenuous, brother.
Okay, can I say something? Let me just say one thing. Hold on.
He's never been the main coach at George's.
Wow, that is another ticklish situation. Actually, Fuzzy is why Fuzzy is actually the coach.
Leader, but you see the
No, let me explain to you. Hold on, no, let me explain to you.
Hold on, leader. You see the funny argument?
Who
Because
does the
people just-
most of the technical work with
Leader,
them?
you don't know who do the most work, but you don't even need to do the
I
most work.
know. Hold on. Ashton Garden is the person that does the majority of the technical work with most of them.
Blankson, not Garden.
Sorry, Ashton Blackson, yeah. Right?
Ashton
He's the
Gordon,
person that
Jamaica player, yeah?
yeah, man, it's okay. Yeah, just mixing up here. Anyway, Ashton, right, is the person that does a lot of work with the younger players, especially. Eric does more work with the older set. Like, if you were to go from 11 to 13, that's Ashton's bunch. If you were to go from, say, 14 to 15, 16, that is the bunch that Eric has a lot more to do with. I'm not asking you. I'm not guessing on this. It's a team. Hold on. You guys might not know, but a week does not pass when I'm not part of almost like a consulted on a lot of things with that team. It's something I know a lot about. So I'm not guessing. I'm telling you directly. So just like what I can tell you at Cavalier, Rudolph Speed is not the coach for most of the youth side. He might come in at a certain stage, but like you have different coaches. Okay? So just like in that, that's why I say you can't put a broad brush and say one person coach from 7 to 15. Okay? So just like it, Jamaica does a particular age group primarily, but Ashton does that basic grassroots work. And I'm not guessing on that.
So, leader, let me ask you this, and answer you. So, in the same context you just described, Andrew Peart don't coach the under 14 team at Glenmuir.
No.
So how is Unseen then having him as this?
That's why I say you set him up. You cannot go so wide in the description.
How does he have Peart in this when Peart did not prepare this team? So what is he using to put Peart in this list? Based on what you just said.
No, to be honest, Peart has done well with youth teams over the period.
What
but I would put him.
He's under 15 team.
14 coach for years, 14/15 coach for years.
When I say years, what do you mean?
What I can say for a fact, of all the youth coaches that JFF have had, he's the only one that has not been fired. Everybody else has been changed.
Everything you see, he's very smart.
He has been the most successful. He has been the most successful.
You think he's smart or not? You say that. He's the only one that has not been fired. The others have been changed. So you see, I use two different words, meaning two completely different things. All right. So let me ask you again my question. How long has Peart been coaching?
Okay, hold on, let me go back. Okay, right until when COVID finished, he took over the under 14 because I worked with him at that time and come up till now.
When COVID finished?
That was what, 2021?
How we get set up when you come with some facts?
Hey, he wasn't coaching no under 14 at 2021, sir.
Is it the care? Hold on.
2022 and 2023 were his first. When that team
that did not go. The team that did not go. That was 2021 or 2022. 2022, right?
There's a team that went in the pandemic.
That's when
the team that went in the pandemic where the Phoenix players were in England. He was not the coach.
He was the coach, sir.
He was the coach of that team.
You know how I know?
Yeah.
You know how I know? Because I helped put that team together with him. So you can't argue.
So he was the coach. All right. So that was 2022 then. So 2022.
Yes.
2023. And 2020.
And by the way, that was 2021. Hold on. That was under. Wasn't that under 14 at the time, I think, too?
Yeah, yes, sir.
No. That was 4 years ago. That would have been 2021, man. 2021,
so
2022, 2023. It was 2021.
So 2021. So we don't agree? So 2021? 2022?
No, you're trying to say 2022. It's 2021. So, that team had Adrian Reed was in that team.
2021.
Ronald Barrett was in that team.
2021, he coached that team. That didn't do well.
Yes.
Didn't do well.
It's a pandemic. The pandemic.
Lord have mercy. Did the team do well?
You had a goalkeeper to turn into a forward, the one that is keeping now.
Did the team do well?
The pandemic it couldn't have done well.
COVID. Anybody well that year?
They never do well.
Yeah. The majority of players got COVID while they were there. They could even put out a team.
Yeah, him know that. And his man know that.
So the team did not
and the same team came back and did well after Come on, man. Don't be
So the
disingenuous.
team did not do well in 2021
Because of COVID.
because of COVID. The team did not do well, and he was a coach. 2022, they didn't go.
No.
2023, the team went. The under 15 team
They got semi-final.
got to semi-final.
Did well.
All right. And now we are in 2024 with a team that he did not prepare. So he has one.
No, that's not true. No. Stop there. Listen. He got the team when he would normally get it, and he dealt with the preparation from there going straight in. So don't say that. That's not true.
So when did he get the team?
By the way, hold on. The academy team is not an under 14 team. You're aware of that? No, I can't make you say that. No, listen. He got some of the players from the academy, but that is not the national under 14 team or the national under 15 team. The national under 14 team just started training under Peart.
Leader. Let's do a favor, brother. When you ask a question, just answer the question, and you better be in the conversation and that's all about the
Yeah, you're Bob's words. Okay.
Yeah, leader, nobody be real, brother. So we are saying, when did he get the team? Don't tell you about how the team make up. Let's tell you when he get the team.
He got the team. Let me give you an exact date. I don't want to give you an incorrect date. When they went, let me see, that would be June, basically the end part of June.
No, he got Leader, he got the team. That was in 1 year preparation. He got them in July.
Not 1 year. They were not together for 1 year. They came together about March.
All right. Months of preparation.
February, March.
Months of preparation.
It's not the team. By the way, that's not the team. An academy was in preparation, and they got some players from the academy to make up the team.
So he had
some players.
Yeah, he had some players, but they were in preparation. These players, all right.
Let me give you an example here. Hold on, I don't want to cut you, but you know that the team that don't qualified in 2011, about 8 players came from one place together. So all that is that work together.
Yes, leader. 9 players come from Cavalier. We not have to go back.
No, I'm not talking about Cavalier. I'm just showing you. It was not a Cavalier team. So the academy team is not the under 14 team.
Leader, we don't have to go back to that, brother. We all know that already.
So leader,
but I'm just showing you.
Leader, here's the point I make. Yeah, man, DW. He's there because the person who was doing a lot of the preparation, they work in the TDS program, so they are not allowed to travel with the team. So what happened? The group of players are a part of this academy thing that is happening, the National Academy. So they have been working and preparing. They went to.
That's not the reason, you know. That's not money. The real reason. That's not the reason. All the other TDS staff is there except the coach, because he actually coaches a senior national team.
Right. So the head coach is not there because he coaches a senior national team, but he's head of the whole program. All right. So Peart was brought in to go with the team. Obviously, you would have had to spend some time with them. That was in the middle of July, in fact, was the first time he met with them.
He met with them before that. So I know for a fact. I can say that. That's not true.
He may have had one meeting. One meeting with them. But
it doesn't matter how many meetings. It doesn't matter.
No, listen what I'm saying though. The preparation on his part for something that started at the beginning of August, really, because last week, was in the middle of July, leader. It's 2 weeks, 3 weeks. What could he have done?
But I mean, a lot. You're fine-tuning them at that stage.
Leader, you don't say that.
I mean, I don't understand.
You came on this program earlier and talked about
that's the amount of time he normally has. That's the amount of time he normally gets. He normally gets around that amount of time. That's the amount of time he normally gets.
But you're contradicting yourself, leader.
What?
Here's what you're contradicting.
He normally has a team for about a month or so before.
You originally said one of the reasons the team is doing well, listen to me, is because of the preparation. And
because you have a core group together.
No, man. Remember,
part of a core group.
Remember, I asked you, what have you learned from all of this? Remember asking that question in our first phone call, and you gave a very good answer. You said the importance of preparation when you have the players together,
of course,
and you're preparing them. I am saying to you that preparation was not by the present coach. Are we okay? Do we agree on that?
Hold on. Listen. If 10 of those players came from Kingston College.
Listen what I'm saying.
Listen. If 10 of those players came from Kingston College Manning Cup program, right? And they were together before. You can't say that the thing there is a Kingston College coach got them ready.
Of course, leader.
You understand? They were together in a group, but not all of them.
But leader. All right. How many players? Remember, I know. How many players are here in this team that are not a part of the academy? Either the 09 or the 010 group.
About 5 or 6.
5 or 6. All right. They are not a part of the academy.
No. Yeah, about that.
Yeah, sure. That is 5. Because I know.
I never says. No. Okay. There are some that didn't participate in all, like Markadine Spence at Mount Pleasant. He did come to rural tryouts, and he was there part of the thing for the period also. Yes.
And then the little youth who the coach asked to carry, the little one who is not, the little number 19 youth.
Yeah, okay. The 2 Glenmuir, hold on, let me just get it through. Hold on, the 2 Glenmuir.
And the youth from Mount Pleasant.
About 4. No, another one from Mount Pleasant. There's about 4. One from Monroe, that's 4. And then there's another youngster from Mount Pleasant, that would be 5. Yeah, all the rest were thereabout in the academy program.
At the academy.
Right, so it's 5. It's exactly 5.
Out of the 5, the 2 were in an academy at Mount Pleasant. And because it was in Kingston, why? Hold on, 1, that's 1. The other one, the coach basically asked him to be a part of it, which is the player named Bailey, who was not a part of the academy. All right? So here's my point. The other players, the over 13 players, 14 other players are a part of an academy system, and they were preparing. That is the point I'm making. In fact, the starting 11 is made up of those players, leader.
I know that. I know the team, sir. I'm a part of the team. I'm there every day.
Yes, all we are saying, leader, is that really we're going to give him some credit, but the preparation was by the TDS staff, and the TDS staff is doing a good job.
And yes, of course, and we're not taking that away, but don't say that him don't have anything to do with it. That's not true.
Him don't have anything to do with the preparation.
So the 3 weeks that him have it, that don't count.
He had it the 3 weeks, not by himself. The coach was there. Stefan and Purser were there with him. It wasn't like he took them somewhere else. You know why I know, right. Leader? You know why I know, leader? Because I was there watching session and saw you, but you didn't see me. So I know who.
I've never seen you there, sir.
That is it, leader. That is it, leader. I was there watching the session, taking notes and say, "Yo, this man running the session," and it wasn't him. But I was there again, and he led a session. The point I'm making, while we big him up, because I think he's and I've said it, I think he's a very good coach at the junior level. But the point I'm making, though, is that Unseen has put him in a category as being the second best coach in Jamaica at that level.
Man, is what I said, move the numbers, man.
Where you put him now?
No, I said move the numbers. We don't use the numbers. We just have 6. My choice.
Oh, you change up.
But I'm not going to put it at between 7 to 11. Just put it at about, put him at about between age 13 to 15, and you're basically good.
Yeah. So
he's one of the better coaches.
I would personally, for me, I would give more credit to what the National Academy is doing than what the coach is doing with the team now. That's me. But the coach must get some credit because having not worked with the players for a lengthy period of time, he has put them together. But he had a team that started because the team that started is a team that has started together before. So him putting them together wasn't the first time they had played together. They had started games. The same starting 11 the first game, played games together already.
We know that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. But him doing a good job. So we're not beating him. But we must put things in context. All right, but you know that the game start already.
Oh yes. I never even realized I'm not
Yeah.
happy with something.
Yeah, yeah, man. So, Brian, big up yourself. You go watch the under 14 game. Cavaliers game will be on the Flow Network things. You understand me? Unseen. 1-0 all our
Okay,
Jamaica going
people.
with. Yeah, yeah. 15 minutes gone, 0 all. Fresh team out there. Some of these players getting their first play. Big up yourself. Unseen. Big up yourself, you know. You're unseen.
Yeah, man, big up.
Big up yourself. Hey, people in the comment section, and big up on yourself, you know. Every single one, I know. Love and respect every time. Listen, before you go, just hit the like button, please. 75 likes. If we can get 25. We have 25 persons who have not hit the like button yet. If so, please go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe now before you go. Listen, respect, blessings to every single one of you. We're going to watch Jamaica play now, because you don't know. The youth them play some good ball. The under 14, they are playing right now. We're going to watch the game. You're going to watch the game. We will be back. Arnett Gardens versus Mount Pleasant. It will be a big one. I am Management. This is I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, when it gets to this point, we say we are over and out. I saw Cranky people. Cranky live. It's a Cranky. Now check out Cranky channel. May I tell you that. Oh no, have to check out Cranky channel. Cranky are the real G. If no one challenge me, you know, for the DJ business, you know. You know, and challenge me yet, you know. But check out Cranky channel. Give him some love. Jason Guna. What I don't know. Jason Guna, I can't know when Jason Guna do the show them. Sometimes him do show, sometimes him don't. And I don't know what going with Ballheads TV. He might grow him not it right. But check out Cranky live. Give him some love. Show him some support. You understand me? If you are a subscriber, I Am Sure Sport, you must be a subscriber. A Cranky live. You understand me? I just saw it go. I just saw it work. At the same network. Understand me? The number 19, yeah, man. I tell you, the number 19 is the smallest man on the field. Yeah. Yeah. Him look, you understand me? But because he always I get bump over on them things. But good look baller. Watch him. Smallest man of the tournament. See me again with it? Watch him. Dangerous for him past them, you know, man. Yeah. Big up yourself, people. I am Management. This is I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, we say we are over and we are out of here.